8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear.
When I helped design my line of AMF Roadmaster wheels, I said make them red, white, and blue to bear my name, Evel Knievel. You can see they're built solid, flashy, and hip, and the bikes come with these safety tips that bear my name, Evel Knievel. So if your kids are thrilled, I know just how they feel. These wheels are real exciting and bear my name, Evel Knievel.
Got a bit of a problem. Every time I walk away from my car and it locks itself, it farts, and I don't know how to turn it off. My husband and my son have done this, so if there's anyone out there who owns a Tesla who knows how to stop it from farting, will you please let me know? Here's what it does, look. Please, someone tell me how to switch this off.
Precipitationistic, espialidocious. If you hear the sound of it, baby, you're atrocious. Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya? Can I get a hoya?
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Give me some fun in the blazing sun. Give me a friend or two. And when my thirst is at its worst, give me a Mountain Dew. Do it, Mountain Dew. Do it, cool and smooth. When I got a thirst, you're undiluted, undisputed. Do it, Mountain Dew.
Don't force yourself to work if you don't want to work. Trying to force yourself to work when you don't want to work is like trying to force a shit. It will only bring you pain. Instead of forcing, take a break, relax, and breathe. And when you are ready, try again. But if it is still not happening, then just fucking chill.
Just handing it to me.
I love
it to me.
By the way, Bobby Fred, Bob's at MT. No fucking
Got a woman's middle name. Go fuck. I hope you get cervical cancer, you cunt. He's got a fucking woman's middle name. Fucking get over here. I'll finger you, bitch.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
hey everybody, good morning and good afternoon to everyone watching BF Live Stream Show 139 from North America and all around the world. We're here, everybody. How's everybody doing today? What is good in the Stream Show hood? I am the man, BF Buffalo Bobby Fran, ready to start off your day once again here in the United States where I'm at. It is September 3rd, 2024. It's Tuesday, so it's the real day back to work, y'all. We had our fun and everything with the long Labor Day weekend. Some of you might have Friday off. Some of you might have had Monday off. Some of you might have both days off, and now you're screwed, and now it's your first day back. Well, fret not, because BF Live is always here for you to get you through your day. So if you're going back to work and getting into your routine, keep us in your ear for the next 3 hours or so. You're watching and or listening to BF Live Stream Show 139 on my YouTube channel, on my Rumble, and on my Facebook as well. I got friends backstage. I got friends in the chat, but here we're doing it. We are doing it. We're going to get into it. What else? What are we going to get into today? Let's read the little list here. I got a little list. We're going to do the chat family check-in, of course. We're going to get into the other news, BF Live Not So Serious news. We're going to talk about some extended news stories, some breaking news and stuff. We got site content as always, right? Maybe we're going to do like a miserable men moment in news history. Miserable moments in history. Maybe we're going to do something like that today. We'll do the National Day calendar. I got 2 videos I pulled from Perry last night, and we'll also check Twitter X, all the fun, whatever we can get into in the next 3 hours right here on BF Live. So before we do get into all that fun, let me remove my liftoff reel from the studio. I'll give you some technical talk right here. And now I have a friend backstage. He is the bro you and I know. He is my friend and yours, and he emanates from the Great White North in Canada. Let's say hello to him now. It is Sir Bobby Nick Haven of Canada.
Hey, Bobby Fran, how's it going, man?
Good morning and / afternoon to you, Bobby Nick. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
What's good? Go ahead.
Yesterday actually got really hot here. I was surprised that it, by the evening, it was cooking. It was cooking. I was cooking a little bit.
Was it a balmy like 75, 80, excuse me, 80 degrees Celsius?
No, it was 92. It was 92.
And that was in Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit, yeah.
Whoa,
Fahrenheit,
buddy.
Yeah.
You are, for Canada, that is quite hot. So I imagine you were sweating, because you were talking about the other day how, like, summer, even though it's a brief season, you really don't miss it when it's gone, right? Because of the way you were kind of raised.
Yeah. I just never cared for it. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was so weird. And I guess we got a very warm front moving in again later this week, so
yeah,
he's probably gonna get like that again.
Yeah, I think these are the last attempts of summer at existing before it's fighting it, Bobby Nick. I think fall is upon us, whether we're ready or not, buddy. But we're here for it. We're doing it on BF Live. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Like I said, we're going to do some Psych Labs content. We might go back and we're going to do the other news, and then we'll do like a miserable men maybe moment in history, and we'll feature some of Bob reading the news from miserable men back in the day. And that's courtesy of our creative people at Psych Labs. Shout out to Psych and Ding Dong and all of our creative people in the chat. So, yes, it's Tuesday, Bobby Nick. So people that are going back to their regular job and maybe had off Monday, they're getting back to it, buddy. So why don't we say we hang out for the next 3 hours and maybe keep them some company and help them through their day, buddy?
All right, let's do it.
Have you been up already doing any shows this morning? What has your day been like already, sir?
I woke up about 2 hours ago, and I did fuck all. Did fuck all. Well, normally, if I didn't know... Got in the shower.
Yeah. Well, if I didn't know your Canadian slang so well, I would say fuck all might have been a podcast, but I know fuck all just kind of means you didn't do shit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's cool. Well, we're just getting the show started, Bobby. We got like 21 people hanging out in the live chat, so I sure hope that they hit that like button on the way in or out here. But why don't I get my glasses on? I'll run my element, and why don't we see what everybody's up to today? Are you getting back to work? Are you still home? Maybe did you have the whole week off? What are you doing? Let us know in the chat family check-in. Let me get my goggles. Let me get my element like I always do, a.k.a. my glasses. And let's roll it, and let's get into it. See what everybody's up to on a Tuesday on September 3rd with the opening Chat Family Check-In on BF Live.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. I like to say that we are the best mid-morning, midday hang, depending on where you're watching us. Over here on the East Coast, it is high noon, right? So what are you doing? You eating a ham sandwich? The work whistles are blowing. Maybe you're about to take lunch, or maybe you're just getting up on the West Coast of the United States. No matter what, we'll be here for the next 3 hours with you. So let's check in and see what everybody's up to. Space Chief 75 says, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get the energy going. Space Chief 75. Can't hear, says my sister Kathy. I believe you're on vacation. And then you got 9K. And then we got OK. And then we got Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
There you go. Shout out to you and my niece, Tina, checking in today. I know you guys are hanging out together, having fun. 777, that's one better than 666 for our friend Terry Nee. Shout out. Come on in, y'all. They're up to 25 now. I'll get more chairs out of the back room if I have to. What are you doing for the next 3 hours? I hope you have time to just keep watching and or listening to BF Live. Let's hang out and see what we can get into today. Evil Knievel rules, says Space Chief 75. You are not wrong about that, my friend. You talking about a real live, much like in the same vein of Muhammad Ali back in the day, Bobby Nick. Just a real, he was the real deal. He was what he put himself out to be all the time.
Yeah, right. I mean, I remember just seen so many of his stunts.
Fuck yeah, man. You lived for him.
Yeah, it was just crazy.
Yep. And you just knew he was that dude. In order to be able to like jump buses and to jump fountains at Las Vegas casinos and stuff, he had to be that crazy dude. So he lived the role. I mean, he was basically like a wrestler stuntman, and the fact that he lived that shit, man, he was the real deal. And he would like break all his bones in his body, and he would almost later in his career, he would threaten to quit. But once he healed up, bro, he was right back on that bike again, wasn't
he? Yeah,
crazy,
crazy
it
was always crazy because he didn't always make it.
Nope.
So it's like,
right, but we still rooted for him. Like, when he didn't quite make the canal, when he jumped Snake River Canyon, and he didn't quite make it, we'd be like, it's still cool as shit. It was still the coolest thing we ever seen at the time. So Space Chief 75 is not wrong when he says Evil Knievel rules. You are not wrong about that. Let's see. Hoya from our friend Psych checking in. Thank you, Psych Labs. He's got some great things clipped up because he has the great collection of Miserable Men content because he's such a super fan that we're going to make that part of the news. We're going to do like some regular news, and then we're going to have Bob's miserable news kind of at the end of it, like a look back to the good old days. Good morning all from Bobby. Bobby. How you doing there, David? Bobby. How you doing, buddy? Extreme, says Spacey 75, probably reacting to the liftoff reel. Give me Bezos checks in and says, hola, everyone. Finishing up my last bit of paperwork to return to work. I will pop in when I can. Thank you, Gimme Bezos. I do remember you saying that you were kind of on an extended kind of time off, and because you are like healing or whatever. So, and then you were getting back into work. So please don't lose track of us, man. Whether it be here or on Replayables, stick around. Gimme Bezos. The Waiver checks in and says, I was killing it in 1984. Thanks, BF Live, Bobby. What's up, Waiver, buddy? Excuse me, I'm a little verklempt. Waiver, it was nice meeting you up at Dabocon, bro, and just coming up to me, because I wouldn't have known otherwise because we all have these screen names and whatnot. But Waiver, you were so nice to come up, man, and say that I like your show and the positivity kind of affected you in a great way. So thanks for checking in, Waiver, and letting me know that, and good afternoon. Hoya, everyone, from the lovely Mandy Diff. She's the resident fishing expert here on BF Live. Anything fishing or marine related, we'd refer and defer to Mandy Diff. Hoya, everyone. Hey, Mandy from David Bybee. Mandy Diff saying, Bybee, Waivers checking in with the flowers. See, flowers plus dynamite, eat magic. Let's see. Okay. Fuck yeah, looking for work, says looking for work in all the wrong places. I got nothing for you here, but I'll keep you company while you're looking for work. Good luck to you, Waiver. Space Chief 75 shouts out to you, Bobby Nick.
Hey, Space Chief.
You're also getting a greeting from, hey, Sir Bobby Nick, from our friend Waiver.
Waiver.
Great, really nice meeting him up there. Stephen Bravo checks in and says, hey, Bobby. Bobby Move. How you doing, Stephen Bravo, checking in today on this Tuesday afternoon. Mandy Diff says, Captain Nick and BF Live. Here's the captain again.
I like the captain. I like it.
There it is. Just like I said at the beginning of the show, welcome everyone watching in North America and all around the world. And no better proof of that than Dang Lizard checks in from across the pond and says, Hoya, everyone. Well, Dang Lizard, Hoya to you, my friend.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Our friend Waver says, I had the whole spring/summer off. No one wants to hire Waver. Come on, Waver. Come on, man. Maybe, let's see. Well, now it's getting to be fall. You might have to get a little more serious about it, but maybe a change of seasons will provide a change of luck for you. I don't think we're doing the horoscopes today, but maybe near the end of the week, we'll see what your horoscope holds in store for you, and maybe there's some better things in the future. My sister Kathy does let us know, verify that she's at the beach. Shout out to my sister Kathy, and enjoy that time at the beach. On lunch break, LOL. That's what I want to know, Stephen Bravo. You got a ham sandwich. What you got, buddy? You got the peanut butter and jelly. You bring some leftovers from your Labor Day weekend. You don't necessarily have to put that in there, but thanks for letting me know that you're doing your thing on your lunch break. Granny says, how much to kick Bobby? He steals all his jokes. Nick, whoa. Granny's coming in on you. How you doing, Granny? What's up, buddy? Good to see you here today. Granny steals his bit. Let's see. Bobby Nick stealing bits. Cardiff Electric is now Rumble. My bot will let you know it's free, Granny. Come on, it's free. J-Dog checks in and says, check out the song Evil by Moto Christ. And Hoya. Waver says, fuck yeah, Bobby. Manny Diff says, I've been out of work since July 3rd. I'm ready to go back to work. Yeah, man, and I hope things are smoothing out in your life, that they will allow you to go back to work now. Good. I'm feeling positive things for you, Mandy Diff, in your future. Ha ha ha. No problem, Waver. Granny's getting the love from Andy Diff. Space Chief's getting the love from Andy Diff. Waver's getting the love from Andy Diff. Dang Lizard gets the love from Andy Diff. And Waver checks in and says, LOL, and hey to Mandy Diff. The Gimme Beso says, Waver, hit me up on Discord. Anyone looking for a job, hit me up. Look at that, see? Chat family looking out for each other in the community right here. That's what I like about this community. The Mandy Diff says, Psych giving the love and all the hearts. And Mandy Diff is getting the love from Space Chief 75. Tiff Watch checks in with the kiss. Just lurking, rough pain day. Well, I'm sorry, Tiffany Washington. Well, I will reassure you, if it makes you feel any better, that Scott is not backstage. And I don't know, he might come, he might not come, but this is a safe zone. This is a Scott-free zone for you right now. So just know that. Scott! And good luck with your pain and everybody going through their things during the day today.
Yeah,
but
I think she's been having a few. She's been having a few pain days.
Rough pain day. Yeah. Like I said, we talk about this all the time about how, we're real people and we all deal with real shit. And sometimes it comes to the surface. Sometimes some are better at hiding it than others. Thanks. Gimme Besos from Waver. Mandy Diff says, everything today is 100% perfect. Right direction. Prayer works. Shocked the third hospice nurse today. Well, come on. Good. Mom is doing better than what the hospice nurse thinks, and that's good stuff. All the best to Mandy Diff dealing with that with your mom. Great positive vibes and positive things going on with that. Okay, well, that is the end of the opening chat family check-in. How about if I'll roll the thing, and then we'll get on some other fun stuff here. But that was the opening chat family check-in for today.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk with me, and let's hang out and keep it positive, keep it 100 during the day. This is BF Live. You are watching and are listening to Streamshow 139. I'm going to check the chat again to let you know that this is my cousin Matt checking in, saying hello, Bobby. My cousin Russell checking in. I read the next line inadvertently. What's up, Russell? How you doing today, buddy? And welcome and good afternoon to you. Mandy Diff checks in and says she's going to graduate from hospice to in-home physical therapy when her wound heals. I like good news, Mandy Diff. You weren't getting a slew of good news there for a while, so I'm glad that things are going the right way. Hey, Tiff from our friend David Bybee checking in. Yep. So what'd you get into yesterday, Bobby Nick? Did you do any shows yesterday?
I did the Lunatic Lounge, and I sent Wendy the link.
Yeah.
And she came on, and I could see her.
Really?
I could see her, yeah.
She came on camera?
Guess what? She had a brand new computer. She looked better than she ever has. So
I'm not used to that, Bobby Nick. We're used to only hearing Wendy and her computer barely working.
Yeah. It was insane.
So what's the story behind it? Did you get I knew you had to get the story because we've already been through trials and tribulations trying to get her a proper computer.
Yeah, well, I don't know who, but I guess she borrowed $800 from one of her friends.
Mm-hmm.
And bought a brand new computer from Walmart.
Wow.
So
she's always been an enterprising woman, you know. She's always managed to find a way, Bobby Nick. All these years, she's been doing this since the days of Howard Stern, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she did it. Unfortunately, it sounds like the person she borrowed it from isn't Italian, and might end up breaking her legs if she doesn't pay her back in a timely manner.
So this person think that they actually made a loan to Wendy. They must not know Wendy very well.
No, I don't know.
If someone actually think they're going to hold Wendy to the terms of a loan, good luck with that, and fingers crossed for you. Let's see. Right. Mandy Diff checks in and lets us know about the great turn at her mother's health because Mandy has shared in the chat and with us, some of us privately, that her mom was having a rough time of it. But she said, nope, she had 3 to 4 days left during DabbleCon 2. She wasn't really doing good. So it's great to hear Mandy say that now she's shocking hospice nurses and she's going to go to home therapy. So we're really happy for Mandy Diff because of that. Dang Lizard says the Perry band on YouTube bit is nice. We're going to get into that. I'll do the news and then maybe right after the news we'll do site content and get into the Perry thing. And I got 2 videos that I pulled from Perry Caravilla Live last night myself from the Monday Night PCL show. So we're going to get into that a little bit and where Perry thinks the band stands. Manny Diff says, I'm so freaking happy. Can I get a Hoya? Well, if anybody deserves a Hoya, you do.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Dang Lizard says, also positively surprised Mandy Diff. There you go. Wendy's getting the laughs from Mandy Diff about the whole computer thing situation, Bobby Nick, and just Wendy being Wendy. I mean, anybody that's been a Stern fan for years or decades knows that Wendy has always been her, and she will likely never change. And that's what we love about Wendy.
That's right, yeah.
Mom is in home hospice now, and she will eventually graduate. Well, there you go. I hope you study up real good. She studied up real good, and I know you're going to help her study up and graduate real good. Right, dang, LOL. It's perfect trolling to keep Perry productive. Man, and he, I was watching last night, too, and every time he got out of hand, what Tom say? Look, we're starting from zero, Perry. You messed up. You lost your YouTube page. We're starting fresh. We only got 80 people watching. It was funny. We'll get into a little of that, but why don't we got other stuff to get into, why don't we get into other stuff like the other news or the BF Live not so serious news? I got a couple interesting stories and some we can talk about in long form. So let's do that. I'll slide over to my new studio and we'll get into it. It's time for the BF Live not so serious news or the other news. That's right. You know where you go for all the doom and gloom. But I'm in the BF Live news studios now, and I'm going to bring you the BF Live other news right here. So I got a couple alternative news stories here on BF Live. Stuff that you probably should hear about, but it gets drowned out for all of the other news that constantly repetitive news. Here we go. In this first story I have, Bobby Nick, it says officers run over a woman sunbathing on the Jersey Shore beach.
Holy shit.
Oh, man, this could have been Gina and Bob because, they went down for the day. Now, Bobby, we talked about beaches a couple days ago here on BF Live,
Yeah.
and you said that when you were younger, you would go to, the lake beaches up in your area, right?
Yeah, I would. 100%, yeah.
100%, right? 100%. Well, of course, we have it's summertime. People are at the beach. You see this large F-150 truck. This is on the Wildwood, New Jersey beach in New Jersey. And I've noticed a trend, this level of comfort out of these beach patrol people in the last couple of decades, Bobby. And it used to be that like boardwalks and beaches were very much, pedestrian right-of-ways, which they should be, right? But I noticed lately these brazen people that get a plastic badge, they just want to zoom up these beaches and zoom up these boardwalks quite carelessly. And I will say, to prove a point in a bad way, that we had an incident here, Bobby, Nick, just recently where unfortunately a child died because he got pinned in some of the boardwalk transportation trains on one of our beaches.
No.
So that's just kind of an example. It points to the aggressiveness that I've noticed. And this story goes along with that. It says bystanders helped lift a Wildwood police pickup truck off a woman who was run over while lying on the beach Wednesday, August 28th. It says Rose Simone was sunbathing on the Wildwood Beach on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon when the screaming started. People were just screaming, "You hit somebody. Somebody's under your truck. Stop," Simone recounted in a phone interview Saturday. "Everybody is just gathering around the area, and then the cop jumps out of his truck." So I think I have another video of this, some raw beach video. But yes, someone got ran over. Let me show you the next video I got for you so you can actually see. I'll give you the local news report on that and give you a flavor of what happened. But yes, be careful when you're on the beaches now, because you could get ran over. Let me go up here. I'm going to show you this next piece I have with you about a sunbather getting ran over on a beach in Wildwood, New Jersey. On BF Live, other news.
This afternoon, an investigation is underway after a leisurely day at the beach took a tragic turn for a woman.
Yeah, the victim struck by a car on the beach, and witnesses say it was a police cruiser speeding on the sand. New Jersey correspondent Trish Hartman joining us live in Wildwood this afternoon. Trish, what's the latest right now?
Well, Brian, I just got off the phone with the boyfriend of the woman who was struck yesterday. He says that she has multiple broken ribs, several fractured vertebrae, and a lung injury. She is still in intensive care this evening, but he says she is expected to survive. Now, police or city officials have not released any details about what exactly happened yesterday or what led up to this incident. Several witnesses have told us, though, that a woman who was laying in the sand became trapped under a police vehicle that was driving on the beach.
3 EMS. Respond to Rio Grande Avenue and the beach for motor vehicle versus pedestrian.
Emergency crews were called to the beach around Rio Grande Avenue in Wildwood around 3:30 Wednesday afternoon.
I heard people screaming directly behind me.
Rose Simone was on the beach when she saw a pickup truck stopped nearby.
And everybody was gathering
around. There's some footage of it where the person was actually under it.
Yelling at the person in the truck, "Stop. There's somebody under your truck. You hit somebody."
Photos and videos from the scene show people gathered around the white pickup truck marked
Yes, you can see it right there. I'm responding to it.
Wildwood Police, and it appears they're trying to help someone under the front of the vehicle.
You see like
a
the other
of
side,
guys
passenger side.
Came around that were in the area, and they said we have to lift the front of the truck to get her out.
EMS and other help arrived, and the woman was taken away on a stretcher. Rose says it was a scary situation.
Horrifying. All I'm thinking is, what if it was a child that dug a hole and was in the hole?
Again, despite multiple requests last night and today, no information has been released by police about this. Now, the mayor of Wildwood did tell me that the investigation is ongoing. He called it an unfortunate situation, saying that prayers go out to the woman who was involved and struck. Reporting live in Wildwood, New Jersey, Trish Hartman, Channel 6, Action News.
Okay.
So there you go, Bobby, Nick. And so that my whole take on, like I said, they bob and weave through these people, and you don't know. I mean, it's a large beach, right? A lot of these beaches are large. You don't know where people, like a child or a woman, decides to just, hey, I want to be over here by myself. And what I find is that they become far more aggressive in recent years and too overly confident and like cutting through what they believe is the crowd pattern. But you can see that it can kind of go wrong, as it did in that report right there.
I think they just need to ban trucks from the beach.
I do too, Bobby. Like when I was younger, you rarely saw a service vehicle on the beach, and now there's probably not a time where I go to the beach where I don't see a service vehicle on the beach. Like someone who has like a plastic badge of authority going, "I'm going to drive my vehicle on the beach." It's like it's not a great mix with the people. They should have separate areas for both, I think. Dang Lizard says, "Psych, yeah, hope he carries him out of his Excedrin detox." We're going to talk about that. That's talking about Perry Caravello with his Excedrin, and somebody tried to send him some more last night. Psych talking about Paris says, I love when Tom B kept saying he gets messages that are still up on YouTube and they don't know what Tom is talking about. And Psych, how about the angle with Jim last night? If you were up last night, that there was a YouTube chat, but it was Jim running his feed through a Vietnamese or Chinese or Vietnamese server. Yes, Bobby Nick. Yes, that's how far they're taking this.
That's great.
Mandy Diff says, I'll cash app you, Tiffany, if you need some ganja from the store. Seriously. Wow. See that? Chat family, helping out chat family. I did want to read this because I started this because Mandy Diff lets us know. She says, I love my online family. If it wasn't for some of you, I would have taken a long walk off a short pier. Where we love you, Mandy. We weren't going to let you do that, girl. You were brave enough to share with us, and we kind of shared back with you. And so, chat family, we looked out for you. We got that. Me too, dang. It's nice to see Perry sort of hungry again. Yeah, he's still slipping a little bit, Psych, into his old ways. He can't help being Perry. Yeah, the number of people that don't get it is HIGA is high, says Psych. To Psych. Oh, hell no. This is horrible, says Mandy Diff. No more vehicles on the beach unless it's in designated areas. Good grief. Yeah. Stupid pig. Yeah, that's the one who said it. Dang Lizard says, I was just going to work almost end of PCL and was laughing my ass off because Tom B told Perry it's just about prime time for YouTube China. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he says he would tell the super chatters, Jim says thanks for this super chat because they weren't going to get any of the money because Jim was scabbing it on Chinese YouTube. I would immediately take myself out if I did something like that, says Mandy Diff. Mandy Diff is also like a Dang Lizard. Just don't drive over the beach. That's kind of what we're getting at, Dang Lizard, is that these authorities, these beach service people, I notice have become more brazen and a little overconfident driving through the beaches and driving quite fast for what are really should be pedestrian dominant areas. Was it Bob gender mistake? No, I don't think so. Mandy Diff says, the only drive on our beach will dune buggy type vehicles. Our police in the morning, the trash trucks drive on the beach, but they don't speed, right? And then they'll come out in the middle of the day while the beach is full and sunning on our beach, Mandy Diff. Calner S checks in with the most colorful and generous 99-cent super sticker. Thank you, Calner S, and welcome. Let's see. Right, dang. A bunch of Perrys watching Perry, I guess. Fuck chat family, your family. Hey, when you're here, your family, Mandy Diff says. She ain't down with this chat family shit. Well, we love you, Mandy Diff. Dang Lizard says, I was a little bit late, so it will be next stream, but created a new character, YouTube parole officer Nick. All right, that'd be great. That'd be great. All right, well, I got some more stories to share with you here, Bobby Nick. In this next story, this will probably hit home for a lot of people. They just released this report, Bobby Nick. We talk about, ain't nobody getting younger. I always say what they say, father time is undefeated, right? None of us are getting younger, no matter how old we are. But some recent studies have shined some light on how we actually age, Bobby Nick, because, you and I think, over the years, maybe you feel like we're kind of aging. You kind of feel it and all. So there's a new theory about how we actually age, Bobby Nick, and actually when we actually age and our body goes through these changes. So I was going to show you that little video right here, and maybe we can talk about this and see maybe who's feeling what when. But let me show you this report. This is about our aging. And that's not so much, it's not so gradual anymore, but they're going to pin it down to two specific points in our lives, Bobby Nick. Check out this video, buddy.
Age is only a number, to some extent anyway. On a molecular level, humans age in two key places, according to a new study published in the journal Nature Aging. Researchers said people don't actually age gradually. Instead, most molecules in the body, including proteins and RNA, show accelerated changes at the ages of 44 and 60. Now, the findings are based on more than 100 people studied over several years. The bottom line here from that study says people getting close to 60 years old should keep a close watch on carb intake and drink enough water to maximize kidney function.
Whoa, what do you think about those findings, Bobby Nick?
44.
44 and 60, quite specifically, Bobby Nick. I was really astounded how they got it down to like those two kind of most precise ages, Bob. So, I mean, what do you think in light of this this finding, as opposed to we've grown up all these years thinking maybe I feel it when you feel it when you're 30, or I'm feeling this or feeling that now. What do you think about this new information?
Yeah, I don't know. I felt changes.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Definitely.
Since I was about 30, so
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about that. I don't know.
There was like a 40 thing, like a 44 thing I remember, Bobby Nick, where I remember going, boy, I don't really remember this stretched muscle taking quite this long to heal kind of thing. I do kind of remember that, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, I'm 45 right now. I've had some things happen in the past 2 years, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about 44 and 60 specifically, though. You know,
because I mean, I guess there's levels of aging. There's mental aging, there's chemical aging, or what have you. But I just found, like, you saw it right away and you heard it right away, that 44 and that 60, Bobby Nick. So everybody, look out, take care of yourselves. You're supposed to hydrate more, you know, as you're getting closer to some of these key ages. But I think maybe, Bobby Nick, this will be a kind of a key if they can kind of slow some of these proteins that change in your body down. Now that they know it happens at this age, maybe they'll start identifying when these proteins change and maybe kind of be able to slow them down. I totally foresee that in the future. That's always been the thing, is like find the holy grail or whatever, if you will, right? You know.
Yeah, but too late for us old fucks.
I used to have those thoughts when I was younger too. Like, they're probably going to cure everything. It'll take too late in the future. It'll be too late for us, Bobby Nick. But I just wanted to share that story right there because, like I said, you know, nobody's getting younger, and you know, death is undefeated, basically. So, but then in light of that, so that's that story for, like, you know, we talk about there's ages, there's chemical ages or maybe mental ages or whatever, but a lot of it's probably lifestyle too as well. Let me read a couple of these comments and then I'll share another part of the story. The Terry Nee says about the running over of the beach, it says the multi-million-dollar lawsuit will change their behavior. And it's unfortunate, Terry Nee, that we've seen that example so many times in life as well, Bobby Nick, is that what really changes everything. Sometimes we really see bad behaviors going on, but it really doesn't change until what happens? Till someone gets sued, right? Yeah. And that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate it takes someone dying or to create action. Kel Nares says, could you spin the wheel for me? Hey, man, it's not that show, but hell, I'll spin it for you. Oh, Kel, hey, how you doing? It says, what? It says Kel's buying. Whoa, hey, Kel's buying. Everybody drink. How you doing, Kel Nares? Thanks for checking in the midday, man. I just try to hold it down here in the midday, but you know what we do at night on Wednesdays and Saturday nights. We drink, smoke, laugh, and joke on the Levyverse channel. And that's what we do over there. So it's fun seeing you over there, buddy. So I like doing this during the day to have something fun to do during the day. Bobby Nick from Mandy Diff. Nick, has Stuttering John commented on your background?
No, well, not that I know of. I mean, I don't think he's watched any shows that I'm on. I haven't been on BYB, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're
on his radar.
Yeah, they seem to be on the whole Aaron tip and all that stuff. Of course, we can have a lot of fun talking about that. Definitely water. Always hydrate, says our friend Mandy Diff. That's a more you know from Mandy Diff. I always enjoy me a nice tall agua to keep me hydrated during these shows that I do, so. I've taken your advice, Mandy Diff. All right, let's see what Dengler says. Dengler says, psych, hope the cart narc takes over that role at some point. That would be the greatest ever. Mandy Diff says, wow, I'm 44. Do you feel that? Oh, shit. Well, there you go. Maybe you're feeling that, Mandy Diff. So hopefully you got at a right point where you're taking care of yourself right at the right time. I got the news to you right in time, Mandy Diff. So take care of yourself, girl. My aging made my balls drop. Oh, hi, this is Mandy Diff. I fought tooth and nail for the mama, and I'm exhausted. Oh, she's done. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. Aku checks in and says, protein, steak, and eggs. Come on. Steak and eggs for your protein. Keep your protein up. How you doing, Aku? Thanks for checking in during the daytime. Mandy Diff says, definitely protein makes wounds heal. There's levels of protein, though, if you know what I mean. I know Bobby Nick knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I think that's what. Let's see. Haha, that was my prayer to our Lord Jesus. Pull a Lazarus on my mother, and it happened literally because Project Lazarus, says Dang Lizard. We got that one. Mandy Diff is getting the laughs from the Dang Lizard, and Mandy Diff is laughing as well. So we're having a good time. That's what we're talking about. So we were talking about life expectancy. We learned now that Mandy's 44. So I got the news to her just in time. She's at that key age. But I think that sleep is also a big part of this, Bobby, Nick. And I guess with you doing podcasts, you probably have, I think we might have similar sleep patterns where we might only get a couple, 2, 3, 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there are studies, and this is kind of, this article is tinged with a little humor in it, but there are some facts interlaced in it, and it says, day sleeper, studies suggest night owls may be sharper than early risers. So I was wondering what everybody thought about this. It says, maybe staying up late to watch inane TV and scroll through endless ocean of nothingness on your phone was a good decision after all. It says a study in Britain found that people who stay up late seem to have better overall mental sharpness than those who wake up early. Although this conclusion has caveats, it would still appear on the surface to be great news for procrastinators, TV binge watchers, late night sugar and caffeine consumers, and self-destructive people across the globe. And it would seemingly be bad news for people trying to live life responsibly. However, the studies seem to show that a more important factor for mental sharpness was how much sleep a person got, which would seem to make much more sense. But does it really matter? But it doesn't really make for catchy headlines, yeah. It says the study led by researchers at an Imperial College in London used data taken from over 26,000 people in Britain who had performed intelligence, reasoning, and reaction time and memory tests. It's likely that many of the British participants asked for a spot of tea at some point during the process. This data was compared to how long people slept, their quality of sleep, and the time of day that people felt the most productive and alert. Those who stayed up late or even moderately late performed better than morning people. Here's a quote from a scientist, and I'll read that. And it says, as a scientist, I can now confidently say that it's better to stay up late and waste time on your phone and computer and to rewatch a movie you've seen 20 times before, because this data shows that night owls are sharper, and therefore all of those late night activities are better than sleep. That's how data works. I'm just following facts. So there you go, Bobby Nick. So I don't know how do you feel about that? Do you feel better or worse? Do you have an opinion about that when you get more or less sleep? Have you noticed any kind of patterns for you?
I mean, sometimes you're dragging ass when you get less sleep, but there's other times where it like sparks like a, I don't know, like a extra energy level sometimes.
I agree. I call it like hitting a sixth gear, Bobby Nick, because I'm a night owl, and sometimes the night will really get you, and you're like, boy, I'm really tired. But I find if I stay up like that extra half hour or extra hour, I'll get to a point where I call it, I hit a fifth gear. Like I hit another gear or a sixth gear. And like you said, it's like a burst of energy or something. So I think it's whatever kind of sleeper pattern works for you. But I have noticed in my recent years that getting a little less sleep, those 10-hour days, just made me want to hibernate and made me want more, Bobby Nick. It wasn't working for me. I wasn't catching up that way.
I notice at night I get most creative too.
You know, Scott was making that comment yesterday, and I wasn't really expecting to get that out of it. How he said that he gets like sillier and just his attitude changes, you know, at night. You know.
Yeah.
And he's kind of proven. Scott. He's proven that on Bored to Death a couple times. I understand.
It's like he goes through the change. It's like some kind of werewolf thing or something. I don't fucking know.
Goes through some transformation. Terry says, I started hydrating at 40. It was a life changer. I started sitting on my balls at 60. Some things you can't beat. Can't hydrate gravity, I guess there, Terry Nee. Thanks for the TMI. Me too, dang, from our friend Psych. Mid-30s, and I have godly intake of caffeine or ungodly intake of caffeine and nicotine to keep me running these two jobs. Where America runs on Dunkin', America runs on a coup, too, man. But take care of yourself, man. Keep those ages in mind as you get closer to them, a coup. And thanks for being the hard-working man that you are. That's why you're exhausted, Bobby Nick. Says Mandy. Nicotine and weed for me. Hey, ever do life with weed? Yeah, that's how I do it. Mandy Diff says, and a shit ton of caffeine, of course. Dang Lizard says, at least Bob really enjoys my Tukey bits on PCL. Psych says, I do too, dang. Aku says, my highest level of caffeine was 3 0.5 grams for the context. The recommended amount is 400 milligrams. Well, I didn't come here to do math today. I have no clue. Mine, I chug soda and tea. May occasionally water. Okay. Got to get that water thing, like Terry Nee says. Made a difference laughing at Terry Nee's water and ball comment. So there you go. Let's see if I have a couple more. Okay. Well, why don't we get into this? That's more like an internet shite thing. This is the thing. I want to know anybody that tried this. How about if I run the thing, Bobby? Nick, we're going to just talk about some fun stuff and all. But let's end the news right here. That was the BF Live other news, or the BF Live not so serious news. Let's get on some other fun stuff I like to talk about and share with you here today. I trust that everybody's well and enjoying their Tuesday afternoon here on BF Live. We're holding it down in the midday. I'm here with my friend Bobby Nick Havens, the bro you know from the Great White North. It's 47 minutes into the first hour of 3 hours of BF Live. So what are you doing? Don't go nowhere. Hang out with me. Bob, I got a new, I could have, this is a recipe, but it's kind of more of those online trend things. I think what would they do? Like pickles and Dr. Pepper were one of them, Bobby Nick. They had these weird food combinations, right?
Oh, no.
And then Jerry Shepherdini, what did he try? He tried mac and cheese vodka shots or something live right here on BF Live, like a Velveeta shot or something.
That looked rough.
All right. Well, much along those lines, I want to talk about this one real quick. It's not really news, but it is something I wanted to bring up to you. Bobby Nick, this is called Let's Make Glizzy Juice. Are you familiar with the online term that the kids call hot dogs glizzies, Bobby Nick?
It seems I've come across that before, but
yes,
I thought it was dumb, so I kind of just threw it out of my mind.
Well, I was trying to get on with life too and do that, but I don't think life or social media will allow that, Bobby. So for whatever reason, virally a couple years ago, I don't know if it was the guy in the stadium that was dipping them in his soda or whatever, or dipping his hot dogs. But anyway, the term glizzy became synonymous with a hot dog online. So let's make some glizzy juice, Bobby Nick. And what we see here is some ice and some liquid. I see pickles. I see ketchup. I see mustard. I see throw up in my future.
Oh.
Let's watch this, Bobby Nick. It does say the ingredients are 2 ounces of vodka, 1 ounce of pickle juice, 1 ounce of glizzy water, which is just basically cold hot dog water, Bobby Nick.
Oh, my God.
You rim the glass with ketchup and mustard, and you garnish with a hot dog. Let's watch and throw up together.
What? Oh, man.
BF, that's going to be copyright. Can't mute it and play at the same time. BF, that's going to be copyright. Can't do that.
Next up, mustard. Rimming the glass, Bobby Nick. Ice.
What?
What are you doing, Bob?
What the fuck?
What are you doing? Are you passing? Are you eating that? You gonna give it a try?
I'm never gonna give that a try ever. No,
I hear
mean, in my drinking days, I loved vodka. That was like my favorite alcohol to base any drink off of. But
yeah,
that
there's just so much wrong about that drink.
No.
Yeah.
Ketchup, mustard,
rimming the ketchup and mustard. Pickle juice. Okay, people are doing that, but then you're gonna double down and put the cold glizzy water in it, Bobby Nick. Oh my God.
No.
That's just
no.
They should just call that puke juice for me.
The pickle juice and the vodka, I would give that a try alone. But
Wow.
other than that, no fucking way.
Mandy Diff says, I just did a huge dab. Dave's not here, man. Kellner S. simply says, I feel bad for modern society. I like to share here. Dang Lizard says, psych, I think I found a good angle for Jim greenlighting animated Perry to explain gay love to Tukey. Perry takes this bit serious than Gina and Tukey relationship. All right, so we're taking a pass on that. Thank you, Mandy Div. I think you Mandy Div. All right, so I guess we're all taking a pass on that, Bobby Nick. We're all saying no to the glizzy juice, huh? Oh, Bobby Nick, he muted and went away quick with me, but that's all right. I still got you guys. I never know when Bobby Nick's going away. I'm talking to my damn self. And Bobby Nick had to bug out. He probably had to drop a deuce or something like that. All right, well, why don't we do this? It comes that time in the show where I love to share Psych Labs content. See if I can wrangle it all. I got so much coming from so many different directions. I put it in my Psych folder here. Let me put up my banner for Psych Labs content. And let's see what I got here. My last couple. Oh, I forgot. So it is the end of the news. So why don't we'll do the little transition here. So that was your regular news right there, the BF Live other news or whatever. I guess I could have ran this before I ran my bumper, but it works just the same because I want to include in Psych's content right here, I want to include his news clips that he has. That's right. We're going to go back and do Moments in Miserable News History. And we're going to go back and we're going to play one of these great Psych Lab made content of Bob Levy attempting to read the news back in the day of the miserable men. So we're doing as they look back in kind of history, some news history, if you will, but with a Bob Levy twist. So let's see, which one did I do? I did the 617. Let's do 624. So we're going to go back. This is going to be Bob Levy from the Miserable Men shows from June 24th, 2007, Moments in Miserable News History. From Psych Labs, Bob Levy is going to read the news to you from 6/24/07 in this miserable moment. Moments in Miserable News History. Right here on BF Live, Psych Labs joint. Here we go.
This is
Levy leaves.
That's it. Close. Levy reads. This is
the best.
This is where it's now. It's now time for Miserable News. It's a segment where every week we want to inform the listeners on what's going on in the world.
Nobody's going to hear from him laughing.
I'll tell you what, Howard should jump on this and executive produce a network show called Bob Levy Reads. I mean, that's a fucking monster.
Well,
with the rating.
I now turn it over to the Reverend Bob Levy.
Okay, let's see.
I love the kicker in the background.
Paging Doogie Howser. An Indian couple have been accused of trying to get their 15-year-old son into the Guinness's Book of World Records by allowing him to perform Kashirian operation.
What? Wait, what was that?
Kashirian operation. Local newspapers reported on Thursday. The parents, both doctors from the southern state of Tamil Nadu, screened a video recording of the operation on the 20-year-old woman to other doctors in the hope of attaining the record as the world's youngest surgeon, newspapers reported.
Wait, I gotta ask Marty, what do you think the surgery is that Bob's trying to pronounce?
You know what? I have no idea, but are there commas on the? That really sounds like the next question is going to be, okay, Bobby, do you have your coloring project?
Wait, there's still more. Huh? Family members said the boy who only helping out in the operation, handing his father medical instruments.
What is it?
Instruments. Indian medical authorities.
Indian what?
Authorities.
All right, so there you go. There's that one. You know, Psych, you spoil me, my friend. So there's a little one, and you're not wrong, my buddy. You kind of keep me straight. You said I did. I played this one, and as I started listening to it, right, because it was 24, and I thought I played 7. But I got them backwards, buddy. So now I'll go backwards, and I'll play that because Psych Labs got me. He's spoiling us with the content, y'all. So let's do this. Let's go to the 617 one. Let's have fun with this. And Bobby Nick, I'm glad you're back for this, buddy. This is the new feature that I want to do here. Thanks to our friend Psych. He's got all that great Miserable Men content on digital storage. He's got it all stored away and downloaded and all. And so I know he's itching to get it out there and relive these moments. So I think we're going to do it like this. We're going to do moments in miserable news history, and we're going to play a classic Bob reading the news segment. So that's what we're going to do right now, buddy.
Sweet.
So let's go back. Let's listen to another one. This is Psych Labs, Moments in Miserable News History. Thank you, Psych, for providing these. Classic bits with Bob reading the news.
Is that where we're going? Me and you are doing it.
Where is it? What is it? Come on.
Persistent. No, man, get the fucking, just read the fucking thing. You know,
Right.
so what I'll learn that fucking word by next week, you assholes.
Good job. You're a grown man. You got to learn Parsippany by next week.
That's what we're playing.
What?
Me and you.
Where?
No, we're not going through this shit again.
No,
This ain't
where
fucking
are
Abbott
you
and
playing?
Costello.
Where are you playing?
Parsippany.
What?
Fucking just read the fucking commercial.
Hold on. Before we read the commercial, we got to go to the Miserable News, which is a segment that we do here, and we got to turn the show over to our newsman. So go ahead. It's time for Miserable News.
Okay, squirrel goes on rampage, injures 3. An aggressive squirrel attacked and injured 3 people in a German town before a 72-year-old pensioner dispatched the rampaging animal with his crutch. The squirrel first ran into the house in the southern town of Passau, leaped from behind a 70-year-old woman and sank its teeth into her hand, a local police spokesman said Thursday. While the squirrel still hanging from her hand, the woman ran into the street panic, where she managed to shake it off. The animal then entered a building site and jumped on a construction worker, injuring him and the hand on his arm. Before he managed to fight off the menacing pole, after that, the squirrel went into the 72-year-old man's garden and massively attacked him on his arms, hands, and thighs, the spokesman said. Then he killed it with his crutch. His crutch. The spokesman said experts thought the attack might have been linked to the mating season because the squirrel was ill. All right, is that it?
That's one story.
I can't read all these.
Just read the blue highlighted part.
Okay.
Read the headline and the
Disbarred Duke prosecutor future dim.
What was that?
Disbarred. Yeah. Okay. His law license lost and reputation is tattered. Mike Nafung signaling can fall no further. But the disgraced prosecutor committed international prosecutorial misconduct, and the pursuit of the Duke lacrosse rape case faces a uncertain and likely troubled future. The falsely accused players and their families have racked up millions of dollars in legal bills, appear like civil lawsuits against the disbarred prosecutor. The attorneys want a judge to consider holding Nang Feng in criminal contact lying in the court. Yeah. Nang Feng was disbarred Saturday, a ruling that came one day after his stunned staff and own attorneys announcing through tears he planned to resign as Durham County's district attorney. In imposing punishment, a disciplinary committee called Nafung, prosecutor of Dave Evans, Colin Finnerty, and Reed Seligman, a political motivated fiasco. Oh, fuck this shit. I got a fucking headache.
Look, one thing we did learn from that, if Robin ever leaves the show, Bob's got the gig.
Some guy sent me an email. Bob, fabulous.
Thank you.
Fabulous. And Bob always fights me on that. He's always like, nobody wants to hear me read it. It's too long.
I can't read. It's like fucking,
no shit.
Why don't you have me drive around on them little one-wheeled bicycles? I can't do that either.
What's it called? The one-wheel?
I have no idea. I've seen it on fucking Discovery Channel.
And there you have it, courtesy of Psych Labs clipping it. Classic moments in miserable news history. We'll try to feature one of those, if not every day, every couple days here on BF Live. But fret not, I have more Psych Labs content You say, yeah, BF, you got that, but Psych Labs has more content. He sure does, and I'm going to play it for you right now. Like to see it? Here it go. Okay, I'm going to play this one. Okay, so this was came out, was it yesterday, I think. This is Bob Levy. This is Levy Grande, if you will. Bob Levy as Basil. This is a campaign ad when Bob Levy ran for office one time.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Bob Levy as Basil doing his campaign commercial. Psych Labs new face wipe content. Awesome right here on the home of Psych Labs content, BF Live. Oop.
Hello, citizens. This is DaveDeMarceau.com. I'm the Republican candidate, the governor of Tennessee.
Yeah.
I want you to put me in this building, the Capitol behind me here, so I can do my issue.
So I can do my issue
more freer than you were yesterday. And I'll become your governor. I'll remove the Capitol, have all the county the Tennessee, had the stake going with Don Sunquit and all this temporary carpet, so I can clean house and get rid of all the artifact mean college that ruin our politics, progress, and kind of thing.
I don't know if this guy's slow or Bob's making him slow. I don't know what I'm watching here.
Take a year or two.
Scary.
So, what you all about for me? Let me clean out. If you vote for me, I won't take any campaign contribution that are alluded and J can my contribution, so you know I will be bought and sold. And you're likely to be kicked it for eternity. If I have to light and flood. And I want you to vote for me. Mm-hmm. I'll see you all at the poll.
Mm-hmm.
Come. I would also premeditation on all bacon life that they, hey, come with me, go grow. And twin,
Bob
carry it
this?
into Tepanol and catch it in with gas or money. Then I also stop traffic stop.
Stop traffic stops.
Make the flag fly right. Remove your gold print flags from out of society.
Remove gold fringe flags from out of society.
I ask you all to vote for me. Flag of reasons to the flag on the gates come to Prairie. And pray to my maker to Lord give your praise as my savior. Have a nice day. Hey to Marshall's.com.
Praise Jesus. It's Basil Marceau Levy. That's from when he ran for governor from back in the day, Bobby Nick. That's some of the latest Psych Labs content.
That's
oh, my
insane.
goodness. Psych, I'm telling you, Psych is doing his shit. And I know he's doing some other stuff. But yeah, Psych Labs has got some great content on his channel. So I would advise everyone to go over there. He's got plenty of other stuff like that. I don't want to make the whole show because he's got 25 clips, 25-minute clips, extended clips over here. So please go ahead and over and subscribe to Psych on YouTube right now. But that was our little Psych Labs feature today. I see a lot of people talking about Perry, and a lot of popped off last night. So we're going to get into talking about that after I read these couple super chats coming here right there. But that was our Psych Labs feature here, the home of Psych Labs content, BF Live. I'm very proud to feature that here every day. Bob Levy is, in fact, an American hero, says our friend Space Chief 75. Dang Lizard says, Pursuit of the Duke should be the new name for the Uncle Rico show. He said early on that good for Bob, but it's a shame he can read much better now. Yeah, it is. I don't think it's so, now I think it's just his regular education. I don't think it's so much the drug-induced kind of aspects of the reading. I think they were there back in the day. All right, thank you. Yes.
You know what was my favorite bit on the original incarnation of the Miserable Men show?
What was that, buddy?
It was when Bob would just start talking and he would start going off on a rant and he would get madder and madder and madder. And then they would play like I think it was like the Rocky music, you know?
Yeah.
And then it would kind of, maybe it was Eye of the Tiger. I'm not sure, but and then Bob would they would get him to calm down, and then he'd start talking again, and boom, he would get mad again, and and then he would calm down, and then they would all start singing the theme song from The Greatest American Hero together.
You like that? That's a good one.
That's pretty awesome.
Well, Bob Levy said, Space Chief says that Bob Levy is an American hero. Just a checks in at number 18, but you're number 1. How you doing, Justa? Dang Lizard liked that mix, and he says it was the perfect mixture of that last one. This is the best one ever. Good work, psych, from our friend Space Chief 75. Dang Lizard says La Levy Grande is a slower Bob. Dang Lizard also says it's like Bob reading the script. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dang. I don't know who wrote what or what wrote who, but I do see a pretty color and a generous 5 gifted memberships from the Dang Lizard. Thank you, Dang Lizard. I appreciate that for BF Live. Thank you for the help in expanding the family. Thank you, Chief, from our friend Psych, for the compliments. I will let you know, but my Stream Elements bot let me know that Just a Guest just became a member. It says sponsor, but that's just the Stream Elements interpretation of it. Space Chief 75 as well.
Nice.
The Buckshot Kid just became a sponsor member. And Lisa, as well as Gimme Bezos. All the friends caught one of that. Let's see if we can start something here, because I see your 5 memberships, but let me see if I can raise you a little bit here on BF Live, because I'm feeling generous today as well. It is 7 minutes into the second hour of 3 hours of BF Live. I hope you're enjoying yourself so far, but don't go anywhere, because I got plenty of stuff planned for you for the next 2 hours. We're going to get into some Perry talk next, right after this, but after I'm going to be generous, because Dang make me generous, so I'm feeling generous too. So let me go here to my little clicky clicks, and I'm going to give out, you got them on? Turn on accept gifted memberships on this channel, whatever channels you might want to accept gifted memberships on, because they're about to go out, because right now I matched you and I gifted 5 BF Live memberships. Please be part of the BF Live family, and thank you for everyone that already is part of the BF Live family.
Boom.
Thanks, Dang Lizard from Space Chief 75. Mandy Diff says, I had to change mom's e-cig out. Replay. You have to catch it on the replay. And I'm glad she can ask for her nicotine. That's funny how, right, it's something that normally might not be good for her, and you maybe never wanted to give her in the past, but just the fact that she's of awareness that she wants something that she craves and is familiar with, that's a sign that she is herself, that her personality. Right. So I can relate to that. There they are. Come on, you going to catch them? Who's going to catch them? I'm going to let you know who caught them. I'm going to let you know that Sean Riggle, get out of here with your Orange Cassidy. She had caught one of those memberships, as well as my friend Matt caught one. The Widow Killer caught one, as well as the Dream Man and the lovely Dupa Dupa Doo. And the Blummels checks in and says, Gano and Hoya from Underground. From Underground. That's a very interesting comment. Well, Hoya to you as well.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
What's up, Blummels? Thanks for checking in today on BF Live. We're only in hour number 2 of 3 hours here on BF Live. Let me see. I'm checking out some links that I sent myself. Ooh, I do want to play that one. I'm glad I opened that one up. I got so much information and links coming in all different directions and stuff I want to share. Let me share this one right quick, because in the spirit of Ganot and Hoya, I think I found a new song from our friend Steven Tyler, the Synth Pop Troubadour. Listen to this one, Bobby Nick. Not be no Hoya, but it might be the follow-up to Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya?
Whoa, and then he jumps into the Hoya. You know how we do it here on BF Live. That's Steven Taylor, the Synth Pop Troubadour, Bobby Nick. Yes.
There you go. There you go.
That was cool. That comment reminded me of some of the clips I had, and I'm glad you reminded me of that. Let's see. Spacey 75 is saying fire with the double horns up. The Mandy Diff says she fed herself ribeye for the last 2 days. I grilled the meat. Ribeyes, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Anything normal or familiar. We love it when you getting healthy. There you go. Hoya says Mandy Diff twice. You liked it so much. I'm on the subway. That's what you meant. Underground. Okay. That's what you meant. Underground. I hear you now. Thanks for letting us know. And I'm glad you're getting a good signal underground. Stay safe there, Blumels. Mandy Diff, that sounds great talking about your ribeyes. Syke says, no, that guy Basil is slow too, BF. Sorry, I'm behind. No, buddy, I knew that was kind of a slow, kind of a sideways shot at Bob as well, because you can't tell who was making who slow as the example in Bob's reading. So it was all just kind of fun. Defense lawyer getting the love in the last from Mandy Diff. Wow, says Blumels defense lawyer, and Mandy's getting the love from Blumels. That's a Corey Feldman style jacket, says Space Chief 75. The Dang Lizard says he's in Berlin, right? Maybe I'll catch him live someday. Yes, you probably could. I think he's out there. From all these videos, these viral videos, it looks like he's out there busking at these public markets all the time. So I would say that's a safe bet that you could probably catch him. All right. I think I was about to get into this Perry Talk segment when that little gifting frenzy was started by the most generous Dang Lizard. He had 5. I matched him with 5. We got 10 more people in the family. So it's time to have more fun with the family. And one of the things I like to do here is having fun is that I know I got my Perry Caravella Live friends and family in the chat family. How about you? 666 and Bones Up. Shout out to you guys. Let's get into it and do it. I like to talk Perry here and do a Perry Talk segment on BF Live. So let's do that and show you the videos that I have from last night's show right here on Perry Talk. That's right. We're getting into some Perry Talk during the day. It has been quite the last few weeks or whatever if you're a Perry Caravella fan, because we've had a lot of Perry. We had Perry do a stream, then we had Perry and Bob do a stream, and then Perry did a sleep stream 6 hours himself after that, and he exposed his ass and got his YouTube channel taken down. That whole scenario, Bobby Nick, which you're familiar with, right? You talked about that. You were laughing about that yesterday.
Oh, yeah, man. When I first heard about it, I was like, oh, my God.
So now that Perry has messed up his life and got his YouTube channel taken away, let me go to I'm going to go to my hall camera so I can keep an eye on Perry out here. Let me go over here. Let me check in this camera. Here we go. Now I'm outside the door. Here we go. Now I can watch him if he tries to come out of here. I can ask him some questions. See, Perry, let me in. Okay, maybe not now. Okay, so yes, I'm outside the hall. So yes, Perry last night, they got him convinced that because he exposed his ass, he no longer has his YouTube channel, Bobby Nick. Right. So it was Monday night PCL last night. So let's scroll through that. They did a little, Perry started off the show with a very well-written, well-worded apology, Bobby Nick, last night. So this poll asked, was Perry's apology, was it warm and lovable? A lie, or a good start? And you can see that overwhelmingly people said that it was a freaking lie, because many times Perry says shit, whether it be scripted or not, that he says, he acts like he means it at the moment, but as soon as something changes, he forgets about that moment. All right, now let's see. This is Perry words. This is his words versus reaction. So you're going to see him reading a little bit of this very thoughtful, well-crafted statement. But then let's see how long the sentiment actually lasts. Right here on Perry Talk on BF Live.
Hey, you want the fucking story, jackass? Here's the goddamn story, jackass. In recent times, I've become arrogant, entitled, lazy, spoiled, and egotistical. Now, kindly, I forgot what it was like to struggle and to be hungry. And I'm saying the word kindly, forgive me, kindly.
And the whole time he's reading this, I'm knowing he's going to blow up on us after he's done reading this. So this is all just bullshit, but let's see.
You can keep me on for another 24 motherfucking hours. I don't give a shit. That's a bullshit. Fucking mind your own goddamn business. You fucking low-life loser, piece of shit.
You had a chance here to make some money tonight, and you just blew it.
You know what? I'm tired of this craziness.
No, I don't care what you're tired of. I don't care what you're tired of. Sit down, Perry. Sit down, or there's nothing.
Hey, you want the fucking story, jackass? Here's the goddamn
Okay, there goes my
story,
first clip I have
jackass.
for
In
you.
recent times.
So yeah, he forgets very quickly, Bobby Nick. He loses his humble quite quickly. So I never believe it when he's reading his these statements. Mandy Diff said, "Did Perry get his channel back? Did he lose it? I saw him on Levyverse. I think that's what they were talking about." Well, Mandy Diff, you can notice if you even watch Perry once or twice, you can see that he's easily fooled and easily gullible. He won't really research any of these things himself. He'll just take Tom B and most people on their word for things. So right now, he still believes that his YouTube page is gone, and we'll get into that a little deeper. The Synth Pop Troubadour was on your show, right? Yes, on Replayables. I'll mention it if I ever meet him. Yes, dang. Yeah, he stayed up very late for us one night. I don't know, it was 8 or 11 hours ahead of us, and we did the show well into the evening, and he stayed up for his time, and he was a cool, fun guy. And I think he thought that we were kind of going to goof on him because he says he gets flack for the Hoya and all that stuff from some people. But if you meet him, yeah, maybe he'll remember that he was on. Say, you remember this crazy American show you were on that you did? It was crazy. Cardiff Electric's link is right there. Answered, wow. Justice says lies. He knows. It's all lies. Right. It's lies, lies, lies. Dang Lizard says, Mandy Diff, Perry never really left YouTube. Tom B took the video down in time. Yes. Ha ha ha. Cool, dang. But this is a good thing that Tom uses now. He will weaponize this against Perry to try to reel him in and to humble him. I humble you, Perry. Good grief, LMAO. Cardiff got nuked, and I'm sad. Yeah, Mandy Diff. I don't know if you heard about it on this show, but we talked about that kind of the day that it happened. And yeah, he's kind of Rumble exclusive now, Bobby Nick. And I heard Cardiff say on a video that he lost his appeal.
Well,
I think it's done.
Wow.
I think it's done. So that might literally be it for Cardiff Electric on YouTube, as according to that's from Cardiff Electric's mouth. Nice shirt, says Dang Lizard. Yeah, I faked a disability for tips for Tom B. Yeah. That handlebar is epic. Yeah, they've changed from the half and half.
Yeah.
Now we got him doing like the whole Pancho Villa, the handlebar mustache right there. Let's see. Dang says, Mandy Diff, yeah, I still have to listen to the Rumble Potato Soup. Matt checks in. He's just in time for Perry talk. He could feel it. Bones up, BF, and to the Midday Freaks. He coined it. He is one. Smokes up to Bobby Nick from Matt.
Matt. Good to see you, man.
Our friend and also known as the moderator supreme on Scott Fitzpatrick's channel. Hey, Matt, getting the love from Mandy Diff. Dang Lizard checks in and says, Spacey 75, the handlebar trumps the yin yang beard. Yeah, I like it's a little better. Mandy Diff checks in and getting the love from Matt. John Ross checks in and says, it's my birthday today. I'm 35. I'm safe. Well, come on, John Ross. I see John Ross watching on Facebook. Thanks for hitting that like button and let me know you're checking in from Facebook today. I can see that. You're 35. Well, if you saw that report about the aging, it says those key ages are 44 and 60, where our proteins like fundamentally change in our bodies. And they say cut your carbs when you get closer to that and hydrate. They always say hydrate. Water's the best thing for most of us. WTF, says Mandy. Bobby getting the laughs from Blum's defense lawyer. That's ridiculous, says Mandy Diff. F YouTube, says Mandy Diff. Absolutely, Dang Lizard, says Spacey 75. All right, let's keep going on our Perry Talk segment. So, and I got 2 videos that I pulled last night. Plus, I have a video from the Wild Western movie. I have a little video that I want to share with you. This says, oh boy. So then they got him to wear this. I was calling this, I was calling him Scary Mercury or something like that. I was calling him like different kind of stuff last night. Freddie Jerkury, I was calling him. It says, look, the attitude, man-made for being a male icon. Look at these pictures of Perry. They had him wearing like the disco ball hat, almost like the.
Whoa.
I mean, this is totally like gay disco. Even got the like netted gloves on. The gay disco Perry. And with the mustache. And then they had him writing on himself last night. Some of the crowd sources were that he had to write on himself by the end of the show. I turned it off at 2:43, 3 o'clock in the morning, my time. That's midnight. And they didn't look like they were going to stop anytime soon, but I didn't need to get some sleep at 3 in the morning, Bobby Nick. So I cashed it in there. All right. So then here is, this says better acting job. The video or pairing acting uninterested. When they show, they feature the gay porn, and Perry always seems offended, but is he really, Bobby Nick?
Rick, honey, what are you doing?
No.
Packing your bags.
No.
Open your
No.
eyes, Perry, and watch the whole thing.
No.
Yes, yes.
No.
He's afraid he's getting turned on.
You can make your
no.
buffoonish commentary when it's done, but you will watch it.
It's time for you to go find somebody else to put up with your shit. What are you talking about? I'm in love with you. You'll find a replacement. No, I won't. You already have. Steve. Were you spying on me? I don't spy. I pay attention. Screwing him meant nothing to me. Well, it sure as shit meant something to me. Well, I'd rather have sex with a dildo than your cock anyway. It's big, it's hard, and I don't have to cook breakfast for it in the morning.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Rick,
I think he was turned on myself, Bobby Nick.
Oh my goodness.
I think he was turned on myself. All right. Oh yeah, and then of course the belches never stop. You know, he's taken. He was caught taking, Bobby Nick. I don't know if you knew this, but Perry was not only taking excess amounts of like Excedrin headache medicine, but it had caffeine in it, Bobby Nick.
Right.
So this guy like drinks C4s. He's taking Excedrin every couple hours with caffeine in him. Tom has tried to wean him off of them. Someone sent him male enhancement pills and Excedrin last night, and Tom B was quite upset about that. So please don't do that. Just know that if you send that stuff that Tom B said, he'll kind of nix your whole order and you won't use any of it. But yeah. Lest anyone think it's okay to send that stuff to Perry. Please do not. But let's look at this. This is now his super belch tips he's introducing on the show. Let's listen to this from last night.
Now you show everyone your chocolate starfish. I'm dropping your case. What case?
I'm forcing him.
God.
Now you show everyone your chocolate starfish.
Chocolate starfish.
I'm dropping your case. What case?
I love hearing him read the Sergeant Harry Paratestes. That's a regular chatter on there. I like when he reads that. $4.99. Thank you, Sergeant Harry Paratestes last night. So here's the part where they had him writing on himself last night, Bobby Nick. It says, I'm gay. I'm gay. Cruising 2 in the works with Perry Caravello. Well, I don't know if that's in the works. Okay. So then this, I wasn't able to stay up for this, so I'm seeing this for the first time too. But this was the crowdsource last night where he was going to have to take everything that he got, the food, and put it in kind of like his Cuisinart or his blender and do something with it, Bobby Nick. So here's the payoff right here for the crowdsource last night. And they have Perry convinced that, look, you can't refuse offers, Perry. You got your YouTube channel taken away. And so basically he's like maybe calming down a little bit and doing some of these bits a little more quickly than he might have done them because he thinks he put himself in a situation because he showed his ass and lost his YouTube page, Bobby Nick. But they told him, like I told you earlier, that they said, well, Jim is actually running a scab version of your show, running it on like a Vietnamese or Chinese servers. So Jim's actually getting all the money for the YouTube feed that was showing last night. Let's keep Perry nice and healthy, says Dang Lizard. Let's see. Let's see what he did with the food he got last night here.
Channel back, please.
Give me my channel back is what he had to say. And then he had to pour the contents on his head of everything that was delivered last night.
Oh my God. Oh.
You need a little bit of a liquid base. I think the chili and soup should help with that. Oh, get the pickle that was on the chair.
Pickle.
The whole thing in here or cut it in half?
Put the whole thing in there.
Stupid. One stupid taquito in there.
You need a little bit more liquid. No, not water.
What do you want me to put in there?
7-Up, the stomach settler, or some Green Machine. 7-Up or Green Machine. And one of these days, we're gonna do a PCL shake when I'm actually there, and I'm actually gonna drink some.
7-Up. Ooh, Tom's gonna drink it.
Hey, YouTube, give me my channel back, please.
No. You're gonna first look at the camera and you're gonna take a sip. Then you're gonna say, "Welcome to Perry Caravello Live. YouTube, please give me my channel back."
Welcome to Perry Caravel Live. YouTube, please give me my channel back, please.
As it airs on YouTube.
I made a mistake, a humongous mistake.
Okay, cut.
The stupidity of what I did.
You're adding too many feathers to the bird. No, not a gulp. No, stop, or I'll make you do it again. You
What are you
scammer.
doing?
No, not a gulp. Not a gulp. A little tiny sip.
Try to take a little tiny sip. It's thick.
That's it. Tiniest of sips.
YouTube, please give me my channel back.
No. Welcome to Perry Caravello Live. YouTube, please give me my channel back.
Welcome to Perry Caravello Live. YouTube, please give me my channel back. Please.
Now dump it all over your head.
This is like an extended 2-minute clip on Perry Keller Live, YouTube and X.
All right, come back inside.
There's Bob's race car bed.
All right, we got one more bit of business to do, Perry.
I can't believe what I just did to myself.
Oh, it looks like shit.
All right.
Please.
And there you go. So that was from last night's. That was the payoff that I wasn't up to see, but I heard about it the whole time, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
Wow. But it wasn't all bad stuff. I'm going to remind everybody that was from Monday's Perry Caravello Live on YouTube. No matter what they're telling you or what Perry thinks, there is still a existence on YouTube. PCL, Perry Caravello Live. I would advise you to go over there. You should really go over there and member up. You can be Shop Vac level for $4.99 a month, or you can be Credenza level like me for $9.99 a month. Humble brag. Thank you, Perry Caravello Live, and Tom for letting us do this little kind of segment here. And please go over there and watch Perry Caravello Live. Like, share, subscribe, and member up if you can. But we're not done with this Perry Caravello Live segment yet, because it wasn't all of that kind of stuff last night, Bobby Nick. It actually got into a little bit of fun last night in 102, wasn't it, Perry? Wasn't it fun in there last night, Perry? Okay, I have some videos that I pulled. It was actually turned into a little dance party last night on Perry Caravello Live. Let me present it to you the proper way. Let me pull this, do a little screen share here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Perry was actually boogieing last night a little bit. So let me find that. Oh, here we go. Which one I want to show you first? I guess I'll show you this one first. What I got? Yeah, I'll show you this one first. Well, let me do Perry. O-R-N. Here we go. I got one for you. He actually danced twice, and I got 2 different ones for you here last night. Perry's boogieing on Perry Caravello Live. Born to be alive. Oh. He's dancing, Bobby Nick. It was a Perry dance party last night.
Yeah, let's get gay up in this bitch.
It looks pretty gay to me. Come on, y'all. We're watching BF Live. This is Perry Talk. He's got that. He's doing the Carlton. Uh-oh, got the thing going. It was supposed to be 2 minutes, Bobby Nick, but you know Tom was going to go beyond that, and he did. I mean, I was getting exhausted watching Perry. He's kind of dancing like we are now. What? Why do I see camel toe? Because it's Perry Caravello Live. Ouchie! Ouchie! Oh, to be alive. Oh, to be alive. He's like, oh, to be alive. Hooped up on Mr. Crow. Oh, to be alive. You get the idea. Perry was born to be alive last night. Perry was killing it on Perry Caravello Live. That's one of 2 dancing videos, Bobby Nick. So it was a lot of fun. It wasn't all kind of a porn stuff on your head. It was actually some good fun there. I see somebody that snuck in here during that. It's Space Nerd, and she says, "What a sight to wake up to, LOL." Nerd. Well, yeah, Space Nerd, and welcome. Yeah, you stepped into it in the middle of our Perry Talk segment right here on BF Live. Perry's awesome, says Space Chief 75. Boom, baby, says the Mandy Diff. Why do I see camel toe? Because anytime you see Perry standing up, you're likely to see diaper, camel toe, or gunt. Diaper gunt. Spurschur from Space Nerd. Ouchie, ouchie, says Justa with all the dancing. Space Nerd is getting the love from Space Chief. The Moose Knuckle, Mr. Crow says, nerd. LOL Space Nerd from Moose Knuckle. Hoya Mr. Crow from the lovely Space Nerd. Good morning, BF Bobby Live. Good morning to you. And to Bobby as well. Both Bobbies. Bobby squared.
Bobby squared.
Hoya Space Nerd from Mr. Crow. Hoya Mandy from Space Nerd. Space Nerd's getting the love from Mandy Diff coming into the chat. And Mr. Crow is getting some love from Mandy Diff. Okay, but like I said, it turned into a little bit of a dance party last night for the bit that I watched. And so I have a second one for you right here. And somebody was asking about this one in the chat. So I don't know if it's the one that you saw or envisioned, but it certainly qualifies as that because, oh, wait a minute. It's in my live folder there, Bobby. Live folder. There you go. Why? Let's see. Boop. Let's play this one for you now. Oh. Hang on a second. I got it. Son of a bitch. Here we go. All right, y'all. You ain't ready for this. If you thought it was gay before, it's about to get really gay. Yes, you dancing through YMCA, Bobby Nick.
I don't see you dancing. I just see you standing there like a dunce.
Couldn't forget the A, Bobby Nick.
See, Perry, this is the part of the song where you got to be doing the letters.
I don't know the fucking letters.
Well,
Y, M, C. I don't know how to do the A.
Well, look at the people. They're doing it on the screen. So you just got to.
Happens on Perry Caravel Alive. We're about to wrap up this Perry Caravel Alive segment, but I have one more bonus video that I came across this morning that I want to show you that kind of relates to the movie. It's from the Wild Western movie Instagram. I'm going to show you if some of you haven't seen it after I catch up with some of these comments right here. Hey, Mandy from Mr. Crow. I think Synth Pop Troubadour needs to do a helmet trade with Perry. What do you think, Perry? Would you do that?
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Space Nerd did. Trade the hat. Village Perry is a great term for that. Village Perry. Yes, that is Village Perry last night. I would dance with Perry, says Space Nerd. Look who's checking in. It's a bro you know, Bobby Nick. Kahuna.
Good to see you, man.
Kind of making himself scarce lately. Kind of busy working, doing the thing.
Yeah.
How you doing, Kahuna? Checking in. Nerd is getting the shout out from Kahuna Nui. Kahuna is getting the love and the shout out from Space Chief 75. Matt says the gay meter needle should have broken off by now. Yeah, I need one that goes into the red. I got the kind of basic one, but I need one that just kind of broken in glass and everything. You're not wrong about that, especially when we do Perry Talk segment here on BF Live. Psych is saying hello to Kahuna. Space Nerd says mahalo, Kahuna Nui, the big Kahuna. Kahuna's getting the love from our friend Matt. Kahuna gives the love back to Space Chief 75. Space Nerd gives the love, says Hoya to Psych. 666 Psych from our friend Matt. I hope you're enjoying this Perry Talk segment. Stay around because I'm going to show you the one more exclusive video I have from the Wild Western Instagram. We're going to do the BF Live piss break because we're already kind of late for that because we're past halfway of a 3-hour show. And then we'll have more fun on the other side of the BF Live piss break. Matt 666 from our friend Psych. Kahuna Nui says hey to our friend Psych as well as Matt. And now that we're all caught up with that, I'm going to show you this bonus video I have from the Perry Caravello Wild Western site. This came up on my feed this morning. So for those of us who are deep fans and missed the talk about and all the buzz about the Wild Western movie and when it might be coming out and things of this nature, I thought this would just tickle our feather with the ass a little bit and get us excited about it all over again. So here you go. This is from the Wild Western movie Instagram. Here's a clip of some of the movie that Perry's going to be coming up in. The Wild Western movie bonus clip, Perry Talk on BF Live.
How many times do I gotta tell you to stop smoking that shit? Oh, your fucking face. Get out of my fucking church. You're supposed to be a preacher, not a smoker.
I'll be back for you.
God damn you.
I'll be back for you.
Oh!
And there you go. There's a little taste, a little flavor for you. That came up in my feed today, so we're excited. We can't wait for the Wild Western movie, not only for the movie to come out, but for all of the talk and everything, maybe a premiere that's going to happen, all the fun that could be happening all around it. I hope everybody enjoyed that segment. Let me roll my little thing today, also known as my element, not that little thing. Let me roll my element here, and we'll end this segment, and we're going to go into the BF Live piss break with plenty of fun on the other side of it, but I hope you enjoyed that because that was today's Perry Talk on BF Live. That's right. That was Perry Talk. And you are watching and or listening to BF Live Stream Show 139, the most fun anyone can have in the midday right here on the YouTubes. So right now we're going to head our way into the BF Live piss break. It's about 2.5 minutes long. After that, we could get into the National Day calendar. I got some social media recipes that we could look at if you didn't think that glizzy juice was gross enough. And a lot of other fun stuff that we can get into, maybe some whack tracks and other fun, Bobby Nick. But right now, I think in 2.5 minutes, I'll see you again. But right now, I think I need a piss break. See you in 2.5 minutes with more fun on the other side of episode 139 of the BF Live Stream Show. Time for the piss break. See you in 2.5 minutes.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah, yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
I did because it's mine, and who else is going to touch it? Come on, we're back, everybody. Who's ready for the second half of BF Live on this Tuesday afternoon? It is September. We are here. We're doing it on BF Live on YouTube.
We're doing it.
That's right. We are, in fact, doing it. I'm on YouTube. You can also see me on the BF Live Rumble. If you're over there, give me a like, share, subscribe, all that stuff you do over in Rumble. And I'm also on my Facebook as well today. So welcome wherever you are watching from. Thank you for helping me out and watching and having fun hanging out here on BF Live. Bobby Nick is taking the extended piss break. We're going to get into the National Day calendar and some other stuff because it's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something. So we'll get into that really soon. Plus, we got some internet shite, some other fun. Always got some stuff written down here that we can get into and hanging out with the chat family and seeing how the show goes. Here he is, the new Duke.
Yeah.
The new Duke of the Dabbleverse. There you go. So we had our boy Andrew on yesterday. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun having him on.
That was fun. I don't know why, Bobby. I should have been expecting him because we're all part of the same group. There's a group, and I throw the link in there, and anybody that's in the group is welcome to jump on. Andrew being included in that.
Yeah, well, he told us I think that Saturday.
Yeah,
he wouldn't be at his program on Monday. So I was like, oh, cool.
I should have known because like Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July, Monday, if it happens to fall that way, basically any holiday that he's around, Monday or Friday, they won't send him to his program, and I should expect him. But I wasn't, for some reason, I'd had my guard down. But I was happy to see him just the same. Just the same here. So that was fun hanging out with him yesterday. Bobby Nick, I know we've been kind of loosely keeping up with the whole Aaron thing. I saw that I think the actual arrest happened today, buddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you can believe this. I mean, this is consistent with some of the other forms that have been shown, but this one right here, looks like the same the same listing website font and everything. It does say that as of it says 9/3/24 at 6:14 a.m. local time that he was arrested, that he must have turned himself in.
Wow.
So
well,
you have that.
Hold on a second. I have I mean, this could be doctored, but I have a link to the actual site.
Oh, do you? So you can actually see if that's a legit kind of situation or whatever.
I'm gonna scroll back up.
But yeah, that's kind of a more you know situation. If you're gonna swing and then take pictures of the person you're swinging with, you might not want to share those pictures, and you might not want to like broadcast it as you're doing it live. That's a more you know from here.
My link is bad for some reason.
Is that right? Bad link.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to it, Bobby Nick. Uh-oh.
Interesting.
Well, while Bobby looked that up, why don't we get into a musical moment here on BF Live? Because it's the middle of the day. It's a fun hang on the afternoon on YouTube. I see a lot of people do shows at night. I see many more people kind of showing interest in doing shows in the day and creeping in the morning, but nobody does it like we do right here in the middle of the day, the middle of the morning, right on the West Coast and BF Live. So why don't we do it? Let's get into it. How about the lovely Stacey Allen? Let's feature her, our cool content contributors. Come on, let's get into it with Bob Levy. Rage Against the Levy. Bob Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Stacey Allen joint.
Fuck you, I don't do what you tell me. Don't do what you
BF Live. WBFL.
do what you fucking told me.
You having fun on a Tuesday, y'all? What are you doing? Like, share, subscribe, super chat, member up if you can.
I don't do what you fucking told me. Fuck you, I don't do what you tell me. Don't fucking do what you tell me. Don't do what you told me. I don't do what you fucking told me. Fuck you.
That's right. Everybody knows that's true about Bob Levy. He don't do what you tell him. We're jamming here on BF Live. I also want to thank Bob Levy for being in the chat yesterday and giving me a most generous $9.99 super chat and hanging out, Bobby. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
It's always nice, but you still, I do play the thing where you kind of play it cool, Bobby, because we've been doing this long enough now, but I never consider myself on the level of Bob or anything. So when Bob comes in and you see him do that, then it starts to occur to you, you're like, oh shit, like Bob Levy is like watching me and critiquing what I do. He probably does it more often than I realize, but it hits you different when you get a super chat, doesn't it?
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt. Kind of lets you know that they're watching, but I keep it professional, I keep it cool, and act like I'm not too bothered by that and all. But that's how you get through that. But thanks, Bob. That was great seeing you, and thanks for the super chat.
But yeah, Bob, Shuley, all those guys are one of the reasons why we even do this.
Yep. So, because of kind of our love for it, and then Bob or certain ones would see something out of us and kind of encourage us to keep doing it. And also it's very gracious of them, and all the laughs that he shared with us and letting us make him the butt of our jokes and everything, to where he could just easily cut us down or not include us. Bob is great for that.
Man.
Space Nerd likes Andrew's sense of humor. That's what's great about Andrew, is that you can see he has physical difficulties and limitations and all, but Andrew's spirit far exceeds his body's capabilities, right, Bobby Nick?
That's 100% accurate.
And that's what we like showing, Space Nerd, because we've learned over the years of dealing with Andrew that people have these false senses about handicapped people, like that they're not feeling people, that they don't want relationships, they're just happy, content, like sitting there they are. And Andrew kind of lets you know with his sense of Andrew is like full of life and full of ideas and full of wanting to do things. And so that's what we like pointing out with Andrew. Andrew's a great buddy, great guy to hang out with and do shows with. We had a lot of fun. Let's see, I showed you that. I played you some Bob music. I know, why don't we do this now? It's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something here in the United States, and we always like to check the national day calendar to see what holiday or celebration we're supposed to be taking part in today. So why don't we do that, Bobby? And I can go to the national day calendar with the National Day Hey Hey here on BF Live.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do that.
3, 2, 1.
Well, let's get into them and do it. Let's frame the day, because today is September 3rd, aka Tuesday. It might be the first day back to work for some of you, maybe have extended time off, whatever the case may be. It is still Tuesday, September 3rd. We're here doing it and having fun. And we're going to check the National Day calendar here on the National Day Hey Hey segment. I call it here on BF Live. Let's see what holidays or celebrations are going on today. Today, Bobby Nick, on the National Day calendar, it's U.S. Bowling League Day. Interesting. How about it, Bobby Nick? I don't think we've ever talked about bowling, have we? We talked about bowling too much.
Not too much, no.
Oh boy, this could get This could get funny, Bobby, because even in the United States, there's a regionalism with the bowling. So let's start off with the basics. Short pins or tall pins in Canada? What do you prefer? What do you got?
I mean, I haven't been bowling since I was like 10 years old, so I don't even remember.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
All right. Do you remember that it was easily? What did you put your fingers in the ball, or was it the ball that you could hold easily in your hand?
Fingers in the ball.
Fingers in the ball. So that's what we know. What we call in the States, we call that 10-pin bowling, or that's like traditional bowling. But in my area, and I didn't realize this was only regional until I got older, Bobby Nick, is that we have something called duck pin bowling where I'm at.
Duck pin bowling. Now,
Duck
what is
pin
that?
bowling. Duck pin bowling is essentially shorter pins and a smaller ball that you can palm rather than put your fingers in, Bobby Nick. It's just smaller bowling. Duck pin bowling.
Really? Huh.
Then, as I've gotten older and kind of done some research on some of this stuff, and some people might be in the chat about this, tell me what you call it in your area. I've heard that some people also, and I think it's a little different too. Some people, there's another version called candlestick pin bowling, I think, Bobby Nick, and I think they're even a different pin. I didn't know we were going to get into bowling turf right here on BF Live today, but that's where the National Day calendar takes us.
Oh, well,
So,
Buckshot Kid says 5-pin in Canada.
5-pin. That is, you're talking about just 5, because we have 10 pins. We have either 10-pin bowling or 10-pin, and it's 10 pins either way, whether they be tall or short. But Buckshot Kid checks in, sneaking in with the 5-pin comment. What's up, Buckshot? Well, boo, Baltimore, LOL. We don't have that here. What don't you have? So you're in Colorado, but I know you got some Pittsburgh love. What do you do? Do you do like the 10-pin, the traditional fingers in the ball, the 10-pin bowling? What do you do in your area? Well, let's see. So that's just one of the many holidays. Let's see. It's also National Welsh Rarebit Day. And I always thought people were saying rabbit the wrong way when I was younger, Bobby. Welsh Rarebit. National Another Look Unlimited Day. Take another look day. That's the only 3 we have today. Psych says, yeah, 10-pin bowling. And Buckshot Kid checks in with the hello for me and you, Bobby.
Hello.
Blummels says, that's interesting. I've never heard of duck pins. And Blummels, I had no idea growing up that the bowling that I was exposed to was a regionalized bowling until I got older. And then you would talk about it to other people from another reason. They go, what are you talking about? Like duck pin. Like, we got the regular just pins here, just the tall pins. Let's see. We got the hello. Space Nerd says, I was on a bowling league in my 30s. So fun, right? Because it is not just bowling day, but she noticed the detail that it is U.S. Bowling League Day. She was in one in her 30s. It was so fun. Beer and grab ass league. That's the best kind, where you just kind of drinking beers, Bobby Nick, eating pizza, spilling beer, and slapping the ass of your teammates. I was tied for the worst average. Our team was the Gutter Whores. That's funny all the way around, Space Nerd. But I can tell in your statement that you had a blast doing it. And that's what I like about bowling, because I'm not that overly serious person. I like where you can just drink beer and grab ass. That's what I like about bowling. But yeah, so that's her take on the bowling.
I'll tell you the thing that turned me off about bowling was
what's that, buddy?
That I had to wear like used shoes.
The shoes. That is a big thing for people, Bobby Nick. I'm glad you brought the shoes up. Some people are even like that with the ball, to where they don't want to touch someone's sweaty balls. Talking about bowling balls. They don't want to touch sweaty balls or stuff that people use. So yeah, some people have tight gear game because of that. But I'm okay. As I've gotten older, I'm okay with that. As long as they don't actually smell funky when they put them in my hand, buddy, I'll wear them. But that is a bigger version for a lot of people, having to exchange your shoes, give them one of your shoes at some bowling alleys and all that stuff. Berkshire Kurd, hello from the Space Nerd. Hoya Blummels from the Space Nerd. Psych my man from the Buckshot Kid. Nerd Gano. Whoa, Nerd Gano. There you go. Gano for the Space Nerd.
But yeah, I once when I was a kid, I don't remember what I was doing. I guess I must have put this one kid's shoes on, and I got like planter's warts on the bottom of my feet.
Yeah, my mom was big on that about don't put other people's hats on and other people's when it gets too close to your personal areas.
Yeah, and it was very painful to have those removed. So
damn. So you had a early bowling ball or bowling shoe trauma kind of situation that kind of affected your ability to enjoy bowling, Bobby Nick.
Uh-huh.
The Space Nerd says, back when you could drink and smoke while you bowl. Yeah, nerd, when I was younger, all the bowling alleys that were built prior to me, obviously, they had the built-in ashtrays and all of that stuff right there, Bobby. Yeah, so they were built in the days of smoking and drinking. That's what you did. I was in a bowling league, because this talks about league. I was in a bowling league when I was in, like, middle school, what we call junior high school, Bobby Nick, like 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. I was in a bowling league. And I joined because 2 other girls in the class, I'm like, I heard they wanted to join, so I'm like, hell yeah. I'll be the meat in that sandwich. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was the only fun I ever had in a bowling league, was joining it with 2 cute girls in junior high school. I have my own shoes and bowling ball that glows in the dark. Her name is Hooterita. Well, come on, Hooterita.
Right. See, that's the way to do it. Have your own goddamn shoes. Have your own
Hooterita. Hooterita. I can hear her yelling that too. The Space Nerd says, Gano Blumels, right back at you. Let's see what other national days we have. We got the League Day, we have the Welsh Rarebit Day, and a National Another Look Day. Let's see what they say. We talked about bowling leagues, but let's see what they say about the different leagues. Now, see, Bobby Nick, you'll see what they're holding here is what I know to be a 10-pin ball. It's got the finger holes, right? Okay. And that's typically the larger pins in the back right there. So that's what they're advocating here. Each year, league bowlers across the United States recognize U.S. Bowling League Day on September 3rd. Hashtag U.S. Bowling League Day. Primarily an outdoor sport until around 1840, the game was called 9 pins and was popular with gamblers. To snuff out the gambling, the state of Connecticut banned the game in 1841. As a result, indoor lane owners added 1 pin to their alleys to circumvent the law. So they called it 9 pin. They said, we'll do you one better. The clubs tried organizing and creating set rules. However, it wasn't until 1895 when the American Bowling Congress came together at Beethoven Hall in New York City. The American Bowling Congress established a maximum score of 300, which still stands today. They also determined other rules, such as lane lengths, width, and distances between pins. It says turkey. Here's a bowling terminology. In Turkey, the term turkey, which is where Bob and Gina are going to go, describes when a bowler successfully throws 3 strikes in a row. Before the lanes became slick and beautiful as they are today, getting 3 consecutive strikes was difficult. Around the late 1800s, at Thanksgiving time, alleys and clubs would offer turkeys to players who bowled 3 strikes in a row. See, we're learning something here today, Bobby Nick. I didn't know that was the origin of turkey. As the holiday neared, taking home a prize turkey after a fun night of bowling would sure top off the evening. It seems this may be the source of the term for achieving 3 strikes in a game. So it's a turkey game. So I'm sure, hey, if you ever go grab some friends or just go out, get some bowling in, and you can go on like Groupon.com. It's fairly not too physically intense. You can get up there and just throw the ball. You might get a pulled muscle in your back or a leg or something, but nothing too severe like any other sport. So go out and enjoy yourself with some bowling today here on the National Day calendar. Let's see what Welsh Rarebit is, Bobby Nick. Being a picky eater and the name, it sounds like something that I wouldn't eat. But let's look into that. But first, let's read some of these comments. Oh, the comment from Buckshot Kid. 5 pin is 5 big pins with a small ball. It's been around since 1909, and it's Canadians' game. We got Canadian bacon. Now we got Canadian bowling. Why am I not surprised? Here we go. We'll have to look into that a little more. Let's look into this Welsh Rarebit, Bobby Nick. Let's see if it's anything we would eat. Hashtag, what says National Welsh Rarebit Day on September 3rd. Whips up a tasty and satisfying snack. What is rarebit? The cheesy toast was originally called rabbit in a tongue-in-cheek way in the Welsh language because there is no rabbit in the meal. Similar to mock turtle soup having no turtle in it, Welsh rarebit does not contain rabbit. Instead, this dish is made with toast that has hot cheese poured over it. Over time, the dish became known as Welsh rarebit, a nod to that inside joke. In the 18th century, Welsh rarebit was served as a delicious supper. Taverns served it with ale, While fondue might come to mind, Welsh rarebit more commonly uses wheat bread and cheddar cheese. A typical European fondue would start with Swiss cheeses. As with any dish, there are variations of Welsh rarebit. Some of the recipes call for cayenne pepper, mustard, Worcestershire sauce, and paprika. Top the cheese with a poached egg, and the dish becomes a golden buck. Add bacon, and some call the meal a Yorkshire buck. It also seems that humor goes well with Welsh rarebit, or at least once did back when humor was tossed back and forth across the pond. In any case, the creamy, cheesy, toasty dish deserves a taste and a smile, too. Okay, Bobby Nick. So this is basically just toast with like cheese on it, and it looks like it's like gold. It's got some golden edges to it, Bob. What do you think, buddy?
I would try it. I never have, but never heard of it before. But
you know what? It's two things I eat. It's bread, it's cheese. I'll forego those little cherry tomatoes right there, but I wouldn't mind some maybe put some cheese on some toasted bread and then twice bake it and make it golden. So maybe have it. Whoop. Supper is what you Yanks call dinner. We could get into that too, Buckshot Kid, because we call it dinner or supper and things like that. That's definitely some regionalism there. So I wasn't familiar with what Welsh rarebit was, but now I am, and I may actually try it if I ever got the opportunity one day. Once again, you learn something new here every day, whether you like it or not, on BF Live, including me. Let's see.
You know, you want to hear another regional thing? Okay. Dinner here is the noon meal. Supper is like the 5 o'clock meal.
Oh, so you do the distinction, but so okay. Well, we call it brunch, like but you call that dinner.
Yeah. 12 noon.
Well,
that's dinner.
Well, although we call it breakfast, between breakfast and lunch, we call it brunch. I've come up with our own term between lunch and dinner. Well, brunch and dinner, we call it like a brinner or something like that. You know, linner.
Yeah.
Call it lunch or dinner, we call it linner. That's just a made-up term, having fun. But so, yeah, so here we go again with more Canadian oddities. They're like, they have to call brunch, what we call brunch or lunchtime, you call it actually dinner, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Add Canadian bacon to him. Am I right, Bobby Nick? You going to get him going with the Canadian bacon thing again?
Ham. Maybe ham.
Just ham. That looks great, says our friend Psych. I think I would try that too. Yankee, and Space Nerd is pointing at herself like, you're looking at her right there. Okay, Welsh Rarebit Day. Let's do, since we got to take one look, let's take another look. National Take Another Look Day. Unlimited, that says National Another, not a Take Another Look Day, but just National Another Look Day, Unlimited Day, on the day after Labor Day. Boy, that's a mouthful in that first statement. It provides an opportunity for fall cleaning. It's basically what this is about, folks. It says, are you feeling green? Has stuff piled up around the house since your spring cleaning time? This observance is a day dedicated to taking a look around your home and ridding it of the excess things that have accumulated. Think spring cleaning meets fall cleaning? Yeah, like they both meet here. So basically it's just spring cleaning in the fall. So get off your ass, y'all. It's just simple enough to say that if you've been lazy between the time you cleaned up in the spring and the time now, look around and clean your nasty ass house up. I'll just put it in the Reader's Digest terms. Lupper is between lunch and supper. Lupper, linner. You can call it linner. Well, right, lupper, right, would be supper if you say supper. But if you say lunch and dinner, you would say linner. But whatever goes regionally works for you. Well, I think we got those. There was only three of them today, but I hope everybody enjoyed that. And I think we had fun talking about it. But that was our check on the National Day calendar, the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1.
Are you having fun? Are you in tune that we are in fact doing it? What are we doing, Chad? We're
doing it.
We are doing it. We're having fun. We're holding it down in the midday. We've got a couple 20-some, 30 people here in the chat every day. I would like to see more, so please help me grow my channel. Like, share, subscribe, member up. Thanks, Dang Lizard, for spreading that membership love. Kelton S for the super sticker. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves today. We got more fun stuff. Bobby Nick to get to. Oh, wait a minute. Psych says we call that brupper. Wait a minute. We're just getting into all the weird terms now, Bobby Nick. Brupper, linner. We learn a lot here. But that's what I love about doing BF Live. hanging out with you guys. Get into my folders here and see what I got for you. Got some stuff for you here. Oh, I played that one. Let's see. All right, why don't we do, let me get into some of these, Bobby, Nick. Let's see. So we done, recently, I've had fun showing you the phone sexy ads from back in the day, right, Bobby, Nick?
Yeah.
They've been a lot of fun, like looking back at all those quirky, what used to be sexy, and the fact that I don't know two of them have seemed alike. I don't think I've repeated many of them if I have, Bobby, Nick. But it also reminded me of the ads that used to be in the like local or community papers. Bobby, do you have like the free papers in your area? Like we had like the city paper where I'm at.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Like a free nonprofit paper, like just ad driven, kind of just take it when you're at the, at the carry out or something like that. Well, these magazines had some of the most outrageous personal ads. People, before the days of Tinder and all that stuff, or the dating apps, Bob, people were heavy into the personal ads, right? And they would write some tremendous kind of outlandish, you would read all kind of stuff. Matter of fact, Bob, we would get these free ads and read them during our lunch when I would work with other guys, and we would just read them and laugh like how they were worded and everything. So I thought maybe I'll try to bring some of that here with little personal ads. I don't know if I made a little tag for it or whatever, if I made a little graphic for the personal ads. I don't think I did. I did phone sexy ads, but I didn't do one for the personal ads. But why don't we check the personal ads here, Bobby? Like, I'm going to show you some of these. I found a couple of them from back in the day. And I just think, it's just kind of a sign of the times and how things have changed with people looking for love and their various methods. So let's look at these personal ads, buddy. This one, I love the terminology, and I'll read it to you because the print is probably too small for some of you to see. This one said, a captain seeks a mate. If you have smooth, beautiful skin that will darken under tropical sun, if you are a very special woman desiring to share the beauty, adventure, and fun of occasional short, long, and far and near cruises on the Caribbean. I got dry in the middle of that one. And Florida Keys waters in my 50-foot sailboat, please write. He goes on to say, Bobby, Nick, I'm not short, I'm not fat, I'm not over 45, and I'm not insincere. So I just love, that's kind of a first sample of that one. But yeah,
Wow.
I loved how people would describe themselves or describe like kind of what they were looking for in an ideal person. Dream Man checks in and says, Hoya, BF Live, Donkey Kongington, Space Nerd, Buckshot Kid, and Matt. What's up, Dream Man? Bones Up, I don't know if you just saw the extended kind of Perry segment we did, but if not, maybe go back and watch that. Shout out to the 25 awesome people that are hanging out with us here in the midday. Facts, says Matt. Dream Man is getting the Bones Up love from our friend Matt. Hoya, Dream Man, and Matt from Space Nerd. Dream Man says, good morning, guys, to everybody right back. And hello, Dream Man, from our friend Buckshot Kid. Hoya, Space Nerd from Matt. Spacey says, kind of like Dennis Weaver. Kind of like Dennis Weaver. Let's see. All right, let me show you this next one. Yeah, like Dennis Weaver. All right, let me show you the next personal ad I have that I want to share with you today. Couldn't zoom in on that one. Let me find you another one here. I had a couple of them pulled up here. That one. Let me read you this one here. Let's see if it's going to come up small, but let me see if I can screen share this one. I'm going to read it to you because it says juicy and delicious, Bobby Nick. Expertly bred, well marbled and succulent ribeye, looking for a generous seasoning and a smoking hot pan. Loves homemade chips, strong mustard, and full-bodied red. Very well hung. Don't be alone this Valentine's Day. So yeah, people just have these like kind of weird, wacky, generic descriptions of themselves or interesting. Psych 666 and Bricked Up from Dream Man. BF, one of these days you should highlight Perry's appearance on the dating game. Maybe I'll go try to pull that one. Sweet Scorpio checks in and says, good morning. Good morning / afternoon to you, Sweet Scorpio. Thanks for checking in this afternoon. How you doing today, girl? Hi, Sweet Scorpio, from our friend Matt. Spade Chief is laughing. And hey, Matt, getting the love back from Sweet Scorpio. This is the vibe as looking for a boyfriend for a girl. This is the vibe I was looking for, a boyfriend for a girl. All right, let's look at yeah, exactly. Like I'm looking for somebody else. Let's see this section. There's a couple of them there. Frogs who appreciates good. Classical me without getting too serious. Okay, let's read a couple of these that I have here because, and I want to find more of these because I know there's more better ones out here, but these are the ones I found. This one says, Bobby Nick, in these personal ads from back in the day, a tall, well-built woman with good reputation who can cook frog legs, who appreciates a good fuchsia garden, classical music, and talking without getting too serious. But please only read lines 1 through 5. So I'm going to let this sit up here a little bit, Bobby Nick. Let's see, there's 6 lines on here, and I'll read them out to you for those of you who can't maybe listen only audibly or whatever, and you can't see the lines on the screen. So I'm going to read the whole thing one more time, and then I'm going to read you just the lines at the bottom that they tell you to read. This one says, here's the entire article, or entire ad. A tall, well-built woman with good, that's sentence number 1, line number 1. Reputation, who can cook frogs. Legs, who appreciates a good fuchsia garden, classical music, and talking without getting too serious. But please only read lines 1, 3, and 5. So I'm going to read just lines 1, 3, and 5, Bobby Nick. Ready? A tall, well-built woman with good legs who appreciates a good fucking without getting too serious. There you go. So that's what you get. You get the good fucking. So I thought that was very clever where it said at the end right there, but please only read lines 1, 3, and 5. So that look, Space Alert says that's very clever. Boyfriend girl, free girl. Spelling is hard in the morning. Drugs are bad and spelling is hard in the morning. Okay, dream man. Frog legs taste like fishy chicken. I always hear the chicken reference. Space Nerd thought it was very clever, so that probably would have worked on her. Do I have any more on this particular one? That was the one I wanted to, that's what I wanted to do on that particular one. So I thought you might like that one. And then what do I have here? I got so much stuff. What do I have? Okay. Is this a good one? No, sexy, intelligent, all right, let's read this one. See how funny this is, but I always thought it was so funny. I just thought it was funny, the mix of like the personal descriptions, Bobby Nick, and then the demands that they would kind of make out of other people in conjunction with these kind of personal things that they would tell you about themselves. This one says, abstracted male seeks companion for both sexy and non-sexy times. Intelligent, unsophisticated, and makeup free, and slim, reasonably. Any nationality is good. Native English. I'm tall, thin, and youthful, and well endowed. A philosopher type, 70% reclusive, and 30% amazing dancer. I have no problems finding friends or lovers, but I keep dreaming of a magnificent combination.
Boy.
They got some ads in here. I like what? Well, oh yes, I like yes. He couldn't do yes. Eric the midget when they would say, "What is 6 times 9?" It's too early. I can't do math early in the morning, Bobby Nick. Remember he would say that shit. They would do his timetables on him, and he would get the 6. They would get the one that he couldn't do, and all of a sudden it was too early in the morning for Eric the midget to be doing math back in the day on the Stern Show. There you go. Bobby would have worked on Space Nerd says. Yeah, probably would have probably would have worked. Yeah. Probably would have worked on Space Nerd says Bobby. Yeah. She seemed to like it. She was like, oh, that's so clever. What you doing later with your clever writing self? I concur, Mr. Crow. LOL. There you go. How ATM did the math in the morning. And yeah, it's like, yes, it's 6, but it's 6 times 9. I can't do that. It's too early. I can't do it. They would stump him on one. Let's read this next one here. This one says it's a Christian woman looking for a Christian man partner who is sympathetic with women who have mental illness and hears voices, but is self-controlled. That sounds like a winner, Bobby Nick. So looking for someone who's sympathetic with a woman with voices in her head. No problem. Let's see. How about this one? Here's a little kind of mix here. Mora from Minnesota. She's 36, Bobby Nick. She's an intelligent brunette. It says divorced white male, but that must be divorced white female. Or divorced Christian swinger, okay? 36 from Minnesota, a Christian swinger. Who does that sound like? Interesting. Minnesota swingers, 5'4", 180-pound non-smoker, straight, honest, good-looking, humble too apparently, trustworthy, friendly, passionate, caring, adventurous, funny, romantic person, race is unimportant, likes kissing, walking, holding hands, and skinny dipping. Uh-oh. Yeah. And horseback riding, fishing, and hunting. Well, there you go. Some of these are something else, Bobby Nick.
Ooh, yeah.
Can't read that one. Oh, and here's one that I used to like these too, Bobby Nick, because there would be chance encounters in public. This might still happen today where you see somebody on a train or you see somebody in a thing, but you didn't get a chance. And I would always see these, and this is kind of one of these too. This one is titled Pig. Pig, I saw you at Tiki Bob's. You grabbed my butt, and I told you if you did that again, I'd kill you. You did, and now I need your address. Holy shit.
What?
That's a particular one right there. You grab my butt again, I need your phone number. That's funny. But yeah, I used to like those when they would be trying to find a person that they ran into or only saw at a glance in public. Shout out to the 29 now, people.
Now, I want to know, though, do they want their phone number because they're going to kill them? Or they, they want to...
Or because they want to hang out. I said I was going to kill you, but I was just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Right.
That's almost as funny as the one where it says, can you sympathetic to women with voices in their head? This next one, Bobby Nick says, I'm an athletic, mature, independent 33-year-old with a youthful appearance of 23 and humble once again. I'm a single white male and a working professional in the research industry. I'm 5'10" tall, 175 pounds with light brown hair and hazel eyes. I'm a non-drinker, non-smoker. I've never been married and have no dependents. Currently seeking a female companion who enjoys the outdoors and understands DNA replication. If interested, finding out more. Well, they find out more. What do you think about that one, nerd? Maybe DNA replication? I don't know. Maybe that goes for someone. Oh, I like this one. And this one will probably just end on this one because I think this is everyone's dream person, or at least every guy's dream person, Bobby Nick. This one simply says, single male seeks a double-jointed supermodel who owns a brewery and grows her own pot. Access to free concert tickets is a plus and is open to having open-minded twin sister.
Wow.
As is having open-minded twin sister. Well, I think that's what every guy wants. Well, I hope you enjoyed those few couple ads from back in the day, but that was just taking a little back at kind of how we used to do it back in the day before social media and all the dating sites with some personal ads here on BF Live. Those are funny, huh, Bobby Nick? And I'm telling you, that was lunchtime entertainment for my work crew that I was with. I used to paint with these guys, and we would go to whatever, like a local grocery store or wherever we got our lunches, buddy. And I know that if I picked up that free paper and we went back to those personal ads, you were not going to be disappointed. You would get and we would laugh at some of those descriptions. So maybe I'll find more of them in the future. But
yeah,
well,
man.
do you remember like kind of outlandish ads other than like in Playboy and all? You used to hear about them, but did you ever have local papers that had like a racy personal ads section like that? That you remember?
Not that I recall, no.
Really?
No, but maybe I just wasn't looking close enough.
Maybe. Like I said, and it's funny because I've been with my wife for a long time. We were together then, so I wasn't really looking. I had that outsider looking in point of view, Bobby Nick, to where I'm laughing at these people that are like saying these outlandish, crazy things and describing themselves in such humble, outlandish ways, if you will.
Right.
Dream Man says, I won't fuck you unless you know what the oxyribonucleic acid is. What the fuck? Yeah, what DNA is. Like, if you don't know the origins of DNA, I can't fucks with you, girl. So he had him right there until he got to the DNA part. So he's gonna have to find that one kind of hot scientist chick that knows everything about DNA.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, well, why don't we do this, Bobby Nick? You know, it's 20 minutes after 2 right here where I'm at. That means we're 20 minutes into hour number 3. We have at least 40 minutes to go here on BF Live. So why don't I run an element and look at some of the stuff that I like to pull for you guys when I have like different categories. There's like different articles, fascinating videos and stuff like that. So when I have a couple few in a pile, I like to show them in a segment right here I call BF's Internet Shite. So let's do that right now. Internet Shite. Yeah, I got a couple few for you. Just like I like to find videos, I found that Perry video this morning. Sometimes videos find me. And so when something strikes me in a certain way, I like to bring that stuff here and kind of share it with you on BF's Internet Shite. I'll share a couple interesting things I hope I found for you. I wish we had a Wayback Machine for AOL chat room logs. It was wild in the 90s. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Bobby Nick, what do you remember of those days, buddy? The chat rooms where a couple people would just assemble in a room.
I mean, I didn't get into the internet until 2003, but
okay, so you kind of missed the little chat room thing.
Yeah, well, you know, I started out on Yahoo Messenger in their chat rooms.
Okay.
You know, Yahoo's chat rooms and everything like that, and then went to MSN chat rooms and stuff like that. And yeah, those were pretty wild. They had gotten pretty crazy. I mean, I remember in the Yahoo chat rooms, there was an audio only chat room.
Yeah.
Where you could fight. It was called the Fight Room.
Okay.
And people would just go in there and just start yelling at each other. It was fucking insane.
The early days of the internet. Yeah, so the AOL chat rooms, Bob and Nick, all you need is like their screen name, and you can invite anybody in by their screen name. So, there was no camera aspect to it, basically. So it was almost like the early version of shit talk podcasting, like let's all go in a room and kind of talk shit and say weird sexual shit to each other before everybody had like cameras and all. So it was definitely like a precursor to a gathering and kind of podcast in video form, kind of like we do now. Like a COD lobby says, Call of Duty lobby says Dream Man. Thank you, Dream Man, for checking in with that. Yeah, so back in the day, oh my God, those AOL chat rooms and all the stuff that was going on around that. That's why I like kind of going back with that feature. Maybe we could find some of that stuff. Talking about the old ads, the old TV ads, the 900, the sexy ads that were on back in those days. It was just a different time when all of this kind of technology was merging and emerging. Talking about technology merging and emerging, I'm going to show you this video because I like me some chicken. We grow chickens here in Maryland on like the East Coast and all. So this is like a different kind of method of chicken coops, Bobby. Nick, check this out, buddy. I didn't even know this could be a thing. Look at this.
That doesn't have a floor and moves automatically to a new location every day, powered by solar energy. This way the chickens always have access to fresh grass and insects to feed on. It also prevents the accumulation of manure and gives the chickens some extra exercise. Small farmers have also adopted this method with homemade mobile chicken coops. These chickens must have a great life. This is a mobile chicken coop that doesn't have a floor and
that moves. You ever heard of such a thing? Nope, he's gone. He really hadn't heard. He's like, hey, I got nothing on mobile chicken coops, BF. So I thought that was pretty cool, y'all. And that, let me stop sharing that. I thought that was pretty cool. Like I said, we grow chickens here, or grow chickens. We raise them on the East Coast of the United States, and we have like the standard kind of stationary houses, chicken coop houses. So I thought that was interesting like that because, they have problems with disease and controlling the manure and stuff like that. So I just love technology, and I love when people think out of the box and show something like that, like when you just move the entire chicken coop. I thought that was pretty neat here. I'll show you one more time since you know what it is.
Moves automatically to a new location every day, powered by solar energy. This way the chickens always have access to fresh grass and insects to feed on. It also prevents the accumulation of manure and gives the chickens some extra exercise. Small farmers have also adopted this method with homemade mobile chicken coops. These chickens must have a great life. This is a mobile chicken coop
That's my first piece of internet shite. I ain't never seen nothing like that before, so I figured I'd share it with you here on BF Live. That's what I like to do. That's smart, says the Dream Man. I thought it was pretty smart too, and unique, and something I'd never seen before. All right, that was smart for sure. Let me make sure we got these in the right order. And I guess I'll show you that. Okay. Let's show you this. Okay, so I guess we talk about food. Here's like a food-related article, kind of right here on BF Live. Watch when I run this video for you. Let's see what people are doing with a very popular food product here on BF Live's Internet Shite. Check this out.
Is a pound of Jell-O, but this is 30,000 pounds of Jell-O. And I made it
30,000 pounds of Jell-O in a pool, y'all. Let's watch this. I think as kids, or maybe, I don't know, maybe women dream of this too. But yeah, as young guys, you would dream of stuff like this. Like, wouldn't it be neat to, well, Jell-O wrestling, I guess, is as close as we've gotten, right, of jumping into a pool of Jell-O. But this is like 30,000 pounds of Jell-O. So let's see what a pool filled with Jell-O looks like and what it took to fill it up here. BF Live's Internet Shite.
because ever since I was a kid, I've always wondered what it would look like to belly flop into the world's largest pool of Jell-O. I started by digging a hole in my brother's backyard, but soon realized I needed a completely new way of making Jell-O for this to work. Because if I made it the normal way, where you boil water on your stove, then mix in the powder, then refrigerate it for it to actually get firm, it would take 3,000 batches and 3 months to pull off. So to scale things up, I took 6 55-gallon drums with a custom welded spigot and a
Look at this. This a custom setup this guy did for this whole thing.
Custom propane burner stand.
You've never dreamed of 30,000 pounds of Jell-O, BF? But you ain't lived yet, psych, if you haven't. No, you know what I'm talking about, you knucklehead. Maybe not 30,000 pounds, but I mean, as a kid, you see much of it, and you see them wrestling in Jell-O, you're like, that would be fun to be in there. You knucklehead, you knew what I meant. Here we go. But look at this getup. Look at the ingenuity and the thought. Once again, not only the fact that it's 30,000 pounds of Jell-O, but I like everything that went into kind of making this happen. Look at this shit.
Then I filled each drum with water, gelatin powder, and red food coloring, and once it boiled, released it layer by layer into the pool every day for 7 days. Now, as for the refrigeration, I teamed up with Mother Nature, because after studying the weather almanac for his city, I chose the exact 3-week window in the year where the weather could cool the Jell-O to the perfect fridge temperature each night without freezing. It was so much freaking hard work to pull this off, but I was so stoked it finally worked, because it turns out belly flopping on a Jell-O pool is actually way cooler than I'd always imagined. This is a pound of Jell-O. But this...
Come on now. You got like that. Let's see. Mr. Crow says, it was blueberry Jell-O in my head as a kid. Haha, very funny, motherfucker. Mark used to work for NASA, says our friend Dream Man. He sounds like he has that voice. Let's see what it takes to do 30,000 pounds of Jell-O. That's right. So that was fun. I just thought that was a fun thing to show you here on BF Live's Internet Shite. Perfect for BF Live's Internet Shite. Okay, now I'm going to show you this next video, y'all. I will play it. I won't comment on it. I'm going to see what people say in it, and then I'll kind of let you know what I think I know of this last video I'm going to show you here on BF Live's Internet Shite. Check this one out. Let me cue it up. Okay, here we go. This video is simply called, well, I'll play it. Like I said, we'll talk about it in the chat. Here we go. BF Live's Internet Shite. Here's my last piece I have for you.
Bro, I'm not Katie. Stop saying Katie. What are you talking about? You're talking to her.
So we got a guy, and we got two guys talking. We got long hair up top, and we got the guy that's kind of, you can't see behind the writing, but he's talking, and they're talking about a girl named Katie. The guy up top is asking about a girl in the background of the bottom video named Katie.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm not Katie.
That's my girlfriend Hannah, bro. I'm skipping you. You're getting bro, what are you talking about, bro? That's literally my girlfriend. You know this guy? What do you do with this guy?
I don't know him.
You do know him. You really don't know me. What does that even mean?
That's not me.
That's literally you right there.
I've never seen this guy.
You were literally just at my apartment an hour ago. You said you went to go get your nails done an hour ago.
I did get my nails done. They're done.
She couldn't have been at your apartment an hour ago. You said you're in Texas. I'm in Tennessee. Where is your girlfriend from? My girlfriend's from California.
Texas and Tennessee. And so he thinks that his girl is in the apartment of this guy on the lower part of the video.
You're from California.
I'm from California.
Did you ever get those papers back from the adoption place? You were adopted?
Yeah.
If it's not my girlfriend, bro, then I'm going to call her phone right now. Babe.
What?
Do you have a twin?
Were you adopted in San Bernardino, California? Yeah.
We should do a trip. Does your girlfriend know how to drive? Katie. Bro, I'm not Katie. Stop saying Katie.
Katie. So there you go. There's that video. And I see some comments coming up in the chat already. So I think some of us have figured this out one way or the other. Let's read some of these comments. Let's see. Blumel says, and you kind of let everybody know, I've seen this guy. He makes dozens of these videos. It's all fake. Yes, Blumels, thank you. And so much like you, I guess, I got curious and I'm like, wait a minute. I need to know because I know the nature of everything's about clickbait nowadays, right? It's not about being sincere. It's more about drawing somebody to click and watch your video. So I'm like, well, let me really see because it almost seemed a little too easy, a little too close or whatever. So I went out and yeah, much like you said, I found many other videos where it's like there's another twin person or something like that. So yes, lest anyone think that was real, that was totally set up. And I hate that because, I mean, they totally play it off as totally genuine, like, hey man, my actual girlfriend is there. And then you find out from knowing this that these things are all just kind of made up and fake. It's just straight up clickbait. But the premise is kind of interesting if it were true. Twins, says Buckshot Kid. Yeah. Twins are just it's just a fake, basically. They're saying this guy does videos. That's quite all right, Blumels. And that's why I didn't give it away in advance, because I figured that at least one person or maybe many people have seen that, or at least had enough intuition and kind of knowledge to go, wait a minute, something smells fishy about that here. So I didn't want to be the first to give it away, but it's all fine because that's how it works. That's a sweet story, says the Dream Man. He got me the first time. Well, that is one of my first times seeing them, but then I went and scrolled, and I'm like, there's like literally like one after another about, what, dude? No, bro. Gnarly, man, no. I'm like a horrible actor, bro. Like, everything goes wrong on every video of mine. Oh, that, yeah, it was crazy. Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story, says Dream Man. That's right. It's about just making it viral and having viral time. Well, there was a couple, 3 videos. Did I want to show you that? I don't know how long this one is. I want to talk about this one because I've been hanging on to a little bit, and this is something that I do advocate for, and I talk about here a lot, and Bobby and I and Scott have talked about this on BF Live a lot, is that we're big advocates for having physical media and owning whatever kind of media you have, because you don't want to trust like hard drives to keep it for you forever, and you don't want to trust that sensibilities might change over time, and the holders of this digital media might want to censor it or not let you play it in the way that you come accustomed to. So we're big advocates on digital media and keeping or physical media and keeping the kind of the record straight about physical media. I want to show you this article about a woman who really took physical media to heart many years ago, and she went through like some extreme measures to kind of retain physical media because she felt it was so important. So this video will kind of let you know what this was all about here on Internet Shite.
Secretly recording everything for 30 years. Meet Marion Stokes. In 1979, Marion began recording TV 24/7, capturing sitcoms, news, and everything in between. She was determined to preserve television history that networks were constantly erasing to So her goal was to preserve television history that she thought was kind of being erased and eliminated. So this woman went on like a personal mission to record and listen to some of these numbers, and I will play it one more time uninterrupted so you can gather all the facts maybe a second time. Save money and free up storage space. As a former librarian and activist, Marion was passionate about access to information.
Those in power are able to write their own history.
She sometimes had as many as 8 tapes spinning away at once, even getting her family in on the act. We'd be out at dinner and we'd have to rush home to swap tapes, recalled her son Michael. By the time she passed away in 2012, Marion had amassed about 71,000 tapes, the only comprehensive collection preserving this period in television media history. Now, the Internet Archive is digitizing her incredible work to make it publicly available. Marion's vision of universal access to knowledge will finally be realized, thanks to her tireless effort of secretly recording.
Interesting and ironic that the internet is now going to download it to preserve her stuff, but her effort all along was to make sure that it got preserved so it wouldn't be altered by the people that in power can create their own history. You heard the phrase in there. The people who are holders of power can write their own history, basically. So I'm gonna show this one more time. Blumel seems to have an awareness because Blumel says that she's great, and I just like the notion of it. And as somebody was so passionate about it and went through such great efforts to kind of save this kind of physical media for us. So I'm gonna show this one more time without interruption, and then we'll get on some other fun stuff.
Everything for 30 years. Meet Marion Stokes. In 1979, Marion began recording TV 24/7, capturing sitcoms, news, and everything in between. She was determined to preserve television history that networks were constantly erasing to save money and free up storage space. As a former librarian and activist, Marion was passionate about access to information.
Those in power are able to write their own history.
Those in power are able to write their own history, and that's why I trust physical media more than digital media.
She sometimes had as many as 8 tapes spinning away at once, even getting her family in on the act. We'd be out at dinner and we'd have to rush home to swap tapes, recalled her son Michael. By the time she passed away in 2012, Marion had amassed about 71,000 tapes, the only comprehensive collection preserving this period in television media history. Now, the Internet Archive is digitizing her incredible work to make it publicly available. Marion's vision of universal access to knowledge will finally be realized thanks to her tireless effort of secretly recording.
And that's what we have for BF Live's Internet Shite today. I hope you enjoyed all that. That's right. We're going to take you to the top of the hour. That was BF Live's Internet Shite. I hope you all enjoyed that. I trust some of you did. She's a fucking legend, says our friend Matt. Dream Man checks in and says she's not wrong. Winners write the history books, and that is that's a key statement. The winners, there might have been other history, but if you lose, if you get defeated, then the winner's history basically wins out, and your history gets taken away. So, at least Stuttering John will never write history then. Well, maybe not. I'm not so sure about that. All right, well, it is 36 minutes into the third hour number 3 right here of BF Live Stream Show 139. I love you guys. Hey, would you mind hitting the like, share, and subscribe in BF Live? All that stuff, it's absolutely free. I'd appreciate it. It helps boost my numbers and lets YouTube know that this is a good show that people like. So thanks for doing that in advance. That was our Internet Shite segment we enjoyed right there. Let me close some stuff off, and I'm going to take you to the top of the hour because it's Tuesday. We're going to take you to the top of this hour, 3 o'clock. Dream Man liked Sykes' last comment, so that's a cool thing. Let's see, I got a couple ways I could go with this. I got so many things. Why don't I do a couple of these? Maybe Bobby Nick will check back in. He's still backstage, but he's not at his camera right now. Why don't I check in? Matter of fact, what was that? Water supply, truce. Okay. Let's get into some whack tracks here on BF Live. I like to do this segment because this is where they mix they mix old styles. They'll mix old songs with new heavy metal songs. There's different genres and eras of music. They'll kind of mishmash them, squish them all together, and make some kind of wacky tracks here on BF Live. Feature that I like to call whack tracks. If I can find my little thing. What that thing again? If I could find where it says whack tracks. Let's listen to some. Come on. I got a couple here. All right. Let's see. This is from There I Ruined It on Instagram. Let's listen to some of these whack tracks here on BF Live. This is Hey Ho, the Lumineers, and another song you might know. Listen to this.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Bitches ain't shit with Dr. Dre.
These nuts and suck the
Nope.
Get the fuck out after you're done. Hop in your ride to make a run. We had a fun. Motherfucking streets with against the beats to my sweet ho. She found herself short. She's taking me to court. She's a ho. Oh. I had a bitch named Andy May. I've been a like every day. Bitch was on my nuts like clothes. But me and Snoop don't love them hoes. Can't trust a hoe. Motherfucking streets with against the beats to my sweet hoe. She found herself short. She's taking me to court. She's a hoe.
She's a hoe. You gotta know that she's a hoe. We're having fun playing some of these whack tracks here on BF Live. I hope you enjoyed that one. I see someone checking Nate. What did you do? Where have you been, Reverend Wild Bill? Yeehaw, Reverend Wild Bill, who says better late than never. Can I get a gano? Well, you were tardy, but it is a party. Dream Man is dancing and boogieing. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in and says, greetings from Atlanta, everyone, from the hot ATL. Blumels was laughing at that first whack track, so I'm glad you like that one. I got a few more in the hopper for I'll play. Dream Man is laughing as well. She's my hoe. The Blumels defense lawyer says, Wild Bill giving the love to him. Hey, Rev from Space Chief 75. The Reverend Wild Bill shouts back Blumels defense lawyer with a Hoya, as well as Space Chief 75, and says, HIGH. The Juggalette Jen checks in. JBX is God. Whoop, whoop. To that I say, whoop, whoop. To you, Juggalette Jen. Good afternoon. What up, the Reverend Wild Bill? Jen is getting the love from Blumels defense lawyer. Juggalette Jen says, what up, Blumels defense lawyer? The Reverend Wild Bill says, Juggalette Jen, JBX is God. Whoop, whoop, indeed. And the Reverend Wild Bill says, TY, which means thank you to me, Blocky Fran. All right, let's go on. I got a couple more for you here on BF Live's Whack Tracks. Okay. We're going to mix a lot of fun stuff. We like songs. We like the different artists, but we like to do what they're talking about in this video too. So it mixes all kind of fun stuff we enjoy all together in one. And my next selection on BF Live's Whack Tracks, this is called Weeding Rainbow. Weeding Rainbow. Ready? Here we go.
Butterfly in the sky, I must be really high. There's a dragon there, I'm a little scared. A reading rainbow. I can eat anything.
I can smoke anything.
Take a joke and blow some smoke.
Yes.
A reading rainbow. A reading rainbow.
Oh, Weeding Rainbow. That reminds me. Back in the day, let me stop that from playing a second time. Well, that reminds me of another famous version or a remake of Reading Rainbow.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in the book. Reading Rainbow, I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading Rainbow, I swallow Is that a fucking kid's book?
Yes.
Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. I'm reading. I'm swimming. I'm a bat in the pool. Look at me go.
Yeah.
Stupid name.
Levy is such a stupid name, but we love you anyway, Bob. I'm a bat in a pool. Psych knows what's up. The Juggalette Jen thanked me, and I thank you. I learned from the Weeding Rainbow, okay? I learned from watching you. The Juggalette Jen says, please allow me to boost your likes while I'm here. Go ahead, Juggalette Jen. Get them some bitches up real good. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. She's good at pestering or asking people quite nicely and aggressively to please like this stream. Jen's always good on that. She likes to go for that number like Hack Ride does. Come on, get me up to 40, y'all. Can we get up to 40? Can we do that? I'll take what I can get, though. Thank you, Jen, for caring enough to do that.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Well, maybe we will get up to 40. Let's see. I swallow. Yeah, ice, I swallow cum. I swallow cum. I love the first time where they tricked Bob into saying that. So there's not Bob's Reading Rainbow, but that was the Weeding Rainbow. The Reading Rainbow on weed. That's right. It was the Reading Rainbow on weed. All right. Let's see. I got a couple more. Ooh, this is a good. I like this one. Hopefully you like this one as much as me. We're just having funning around here in the afternoon, hanging out. Fun, talk, positive vibes, friends, people when they're here. Normally Bobby Nick's backstage, but he's not. That's okay. I love these guys because I do this show 5 days a week, y'all. For some of you that might not know this, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 3-ish on the East Coast time right here. I hang out, so these guys join me when they can, and I appreciate them so much, and I appreciate all of you in the chat family joining and giving me a place to come and do and share all this stuff with you. So let's keep it going up to the 3 o'clock hour, to the top of the hour right now. It's 44 minutes into hour number 3. I have another one for you, BF's Whack Tracks. Hopefully you'll love this one too. It's a banger, y'all. BF's Whack Tracks. Let's keep having fun here on BF Live. This is Neil Young. Well, you'll see.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And they're like, it's better than yours.
Sing it, Neil.
Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. But I have to charge. My milkshake brings the boys to the yard. But I have to charge.
Yeah.
My milkshake.
Neil Young and Khalees, the milkshake mix. They mix that milkshake up real good. I hope you're enjoying these whack tracks here I have for you on BF Live. Okay. Ready? Are you ready for this one? You might not be ready for this one. Let me see. I don't know if I am. Okay. You ready? Here we go, y'all. All I'm going to say about this one is this is the last one I got to play for you, folks. We're gonna goof ourselves here on BF Live, folks. This is Eminem and me. Let's go. Here we go, folks.
Would you capture it or just let it slip?
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. Gosh, the crowd's so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's joking how? Everybody's joking now. Time's up, over, blow.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity.
Oh, and there you go. They ruined it for you. There, I ruined it on Instagram. They provide all of those wacky mixes. If you're ever on Instagram, check them out. That little segment here was called BF Live's Whack Tracks. I like to play those whack tracks, those funny mixes. And that reminded me of a Psych Jam. That's not the only cool mix of Lose Yourself. Come on now.
His paws are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on a circus view it's calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps starts forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his
BF
mouth,
Live
the
in the
words won't come
afternoons.
out. He's joking
It's BF Live in the afternoons.
That's a reality. Oh, they don't gravity. Oh, they don't gravity. So he's on that, but he won't give up that. He know he won't have it. He knows his own backs that he's wrong. It's own that he's don't. He knows that, but he's drunk. He's so scared that he knows when he goes back to his mobile.
You better lose yourself here on BF Live every day in the fun that we have right here on YouTube. Don't ever let it go. Yeah, that's me. That's me spitting hot fire. Compliments of Psych Labs, that is. Spitting hot fire here on BF Live. I hope you enjoyed that. Well, I always got some things written down on the sheet. It is what I see. It's 48 minutes past the hour, so we got a few more minutes to go. So how about I'll hang out and talk with you. I got one more segment over here in the hopper for you, at least. It's still pretty fresh. I'll play it for you. I've done it before, but I got some new elements added to it, from a different angle. Let me see if I can find it. And let's get into some of these. Whoop. Where did they go at? Okay, here we go. Social media recipes. That's right, y'all. We're going to get into social media recipes. I'm trying to find my file. I was stalling. I'm stooling. There it is at the top where I didn't put it. Okay, it's time for social media recipes here on BF Live. We did this feature like a week or so ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, to where, they have all these viral kind of recipes now where they take foods that we traditionally only eat in one way, like macaroni and cheese or different types of foods, and we only eat them a certain way, and they're kind of mixing them and blending all of these foods that we've kind of known traditionally to prepare in other ways, and they're preparing them in new ways. Social media recipes. So that's what I'm going to show you a couple of these. Let's see. I got a whole pile of them. Okay, let me go. All right, let's do this one. Okay, so right now, from what I understand, there is a new viral food sensation that's causing a cucumber shortage. There's actually a cucumber shortage caused by this next one. I think it's in, I don't know what country it's in. Let me play it for you here. This is a viral cucumber salad. I don't know if anybody would want to eat this or not, but let me load this up. Here we go. And it's gone so viral that it's caused a shortage of cucumbers in this gentleman's home country, which is escaped me now. But let's see.
Entire cucumber. Let me show you the best way to do it. Start by slicing your entire cucumber, being very mindful of the
Apparently, this recipe has gone so viral for cucumber salad that it's causing cucumber shortages in certain areas.
I'm gonna make chicken Caesar salad cucumbers. I got all the ingredients super easily from DoorDash. Obviously add a bunch of Caesar dressing, and then a bunch of thinly sliced red onion, a bunch of bacon bits, some of the shaved Parmesan, some pre-cooked shaved chicken, the juice of half a lemon, that's dry, and some MSG, obviously. Super full today, so make sure you shake it super well. Okay, it's finally mixed. Let's try it. Wow, that looks good. Topping it with some zesty croutons. Okay, let's try. Okay, yeah, this one's good. Wow, that's bomb. And shout out DoorDash for making getting the ingredients for this so easy.
So what do you think, folks? What do you think? Cucumber salad. I don't know what's so special other than he's making it in a container that maybe he's going to eat it out of. I don't know why that's so much more viral and different than making cucumber salad the traditional way. But it says that I don't know where, I can't remember the what white country he's from, some very white country he was from, but the Netherlands or something like that. There's actually a cucumber shortage where he lives because he's gone viral with this recipe. Not only fans Jen says a cucumber shortage. That sounds funny. Yes, a cucumber shortage. Whoop, whoop, get your members out. Hey-oh. The Blummels checks in and says, I don't like watching people eat. Hearing them slurp and chew, it's disgusting to me. So you're not an ASMR guy where you're like, yeah, we're gonna talk in whisper. We're gonna talk like this for Blummels now, because Blummels doesn't like it. Okay, I see our friend Bobby Nick Havens is back.
Sorry about that.
I think I turned to talk to you at one point and you disappeared, so I just kind of put you backstage. I saw you didn't go nowhere, so I put you backstage. But Bobby Nick back. We're just watching I'm doing some different social media recipes, Bobby Nick, and whatever reason, this kid made this cucumber salad recipe that went viral on social media, causing cucumber shortages in some places. Are you a cucumber fan, my friend?
I can't really say I've ever been too much on the cucumbers. I like when cucumbers are turned into pickles.
There you go. You like them when they get to that stage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me see if I can find a recipe that would suit you a little bit. Now, this one, tell me what you think of this one, y'all. I'm not sure why this needed to be done when this was done. So this is not so much about the recipe, because you've probably seen this item before, but look at where they're making it, Bobby. This is making sourdough bread in my flight to Spain.
What?
Yes. Somebody is going to be, during a flight, making sourdough bread, BF Live social media recipes. Watch this, Bob. I want to surprise my sister with a fresh loaf of bread. You could have cooked it before you got on the plane, maybe.
Yeah, damn.
Like how fresh you want it to be. She was not kidding. She was going to fly to Spain, and she wants her sister to have some fresh bread. So let's see what she did. Keep in mind, she's actually on her plane. It looks like she's playing. She's got this thing on her seat table. So, I mean, some of us been on some planes and you see some stuff going on, but I've never seen anyone baking bread on the plane. Let's see how this goes and ends. Salt. She's flying. You see the view out the window, Bob? She's kneading the dough during the flight.
How's she gonna cook it?
Stretch and fold. Stretch and fold. Now it's dark. Coil fold. Now she's doing the different folds. sleep during bulk fermentation, Bob. So it's a long flight, so they're going to let it ferment. Oh, wait a minute. I thought that was the whole video.
What?
So, well, when I saved it, I thought it was the whole video. But so the long story short, it never had enough time, even after it fermented, because of the altitude and the conditions in the plane, Bobby Nick. She ended up going there with the whole thing of dough, which I thought I had. I thought that's the one I saved. Must have saved the wrong one, buddy. But yeah, she shows up with the dough and ends up just having to like finish it and cook it there. So mission incomplete. The in the air kind of bread did not work out well on that. Blummel's defense lawyer checks in and says Aaron is in jail, LOL.
Well, let's all clap for that one.
Well, being a defense lawyer, you could probably work on getting him out, would you not? Or no? I don't know. What do you think, Aaron?
Get sent to bed early for butt fingering in public.
Well, you're not going to get sent early for that anymore there, Aaron. I don't know. But yes, we showed the little kind of official report. I don't know if you got more access, Bobby Nick, but the link that you have. No. But a thing that was released on social media on Twitter X says that he turned himself in at approximately 6:14 local time. His time is what's at least listed on a legal document. Hopefully, Aaron falls to 0-4 while locked up. To 0-4 while locked up. Whoop whoop. BF Rabbit, you heard it. Magic's Ninjet Entertainment checking in saying whoop whoop. Damn, I was 6 minutes behind, Matt. And a lot of you might not realize that if you're in a sketchy kind of a signal situation in between signals or something, sometimes our phones stop and they kind of do the spin thing and then you fall behind. So whenever you get a chance, go ahead, hit that live button. Go always make sure that you're live, getting the most timely thing. Juggalette Jen says we're at 37 to 40 likes and she throws the heart up there.
There you go.
And I love that too. So yeah, Bob, the rest of the video just showed it not working and then her showing up at her sister's place with basically a hunk of dough and they cooked it there. So much for fresh bread.
Yeah,
for that one. All right, now this one, Bob, this is a doozy, buddy. You got to hang on tight for this one because this is the quintessential what's going on nowadays social media recipe. Social media recipe, if I can find that element again. Come on. Social media recipes that we're doing here on BF Live. This is the quintessential social media recipe. Spawn checking in. Thank you, Spawn, for checking in and let me know that it's up to 38 now. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you checking in today here on BF Live. Well, let me know what you think about this, Spawn, and everybody else. This is social media recipes. This, fits the definition. I hit like and the thumbs up before you mofos wake up, says Mandy Diff. She was already on, like, don't tell me to do what I already did. I done been here for hours, hit the thumbs up. Don't you be showing up late, waking up late, telling Mandy Diff what to do. That's all right, Mandy Diff. We got it good. Okay, here it is, guys. It's 2 minutes to the top of the hour. How else could I finish up like this? Howdy, Gas is checking in. Come on, y'all. Where you been?
That is.
All my late friends checking in now. All right, we're going to finish with this last bit of social media recipes I'm going to show you. This is the definition of one of those nowadays, Bobby Nick. And I got to know, Bobby Nick, and let me know what everybody else thinks about this. This starts out by, it's called When She Says She Can Cook, Bobby Nick. And look how this video starts out, my friend. This starts out with someone pouring a bowl of raw eggs into a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah, so that's okay, buddy. I was just busting chops and/or balls. Apologies, catching up on some podcasts. I understand, man. I understand. It's hard doing shows, money shows that we do, and then keeping up with our friends and the podcast that we love. So no apologies necessary, but thanks for letting us know you're here, and let's hang out for the last couple minutes we got together. All right, Bob. Yes, pouring raw eggs from a bowl into a bag of Doritos Cool Ranch. Let's see what this leads to on BF Live's social media recipes. Here's my last one.
To our bag of Doritos, ground beef.
Oh no.
Ground beef now, Bobby Nick. Raw eggs and ground beef, just a hunk of it, into a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Raw egg into Dorito bag. This is not gonna be good.
Cheese.
Now we're going to go in with some milk.
Cheese, milk, pouring all these raw ingredients into Doritos, Bobby Nick.
directly into the bag.
I don't know where
that
they're
even
going.
gonna work?
Milk?
I don't know. I'm like 2% sure.
Oh, that was a good one.
Oh, she's proud of herself because she said milk puns.
Yeah. I guarantee you, this white woman, because only white people can destroy food and make pun at the same time. Wow.
She guarantees white woman because only could destroy food and make pun at same time.
Yeah, right.
Look, he's like,
See what I tell you? White woman, she's so pretty, but her food so nasty.
here it comes, Bob.
There we go.
Ew, oh my god. Look, it looked like my cat got sick. Hiya. Don't eat it.
Why is that so good?
What? She think this good? Someone give this woman Oscar for Best Actress.
Start with our eggs into our bag.
She lying, Bobby, Nick. Oh, damn. So would you have taken a bite out of it after she cooked it or boiled it in water? Boiled that bag in the water? What do you think, Bob? You biting it? He's like, your mic's out, buddy. Oh, he's on the phone anyway. He's like, oh, apparently BF doing a show. Oh, hey, Bob. What's up, buddy?
Holy shit. Just got a phone call.
That's all right. Did you see
Life
that?
happens, man, when you're doing shows.
I understand.
Especially during the day. Sorry, buddy.
All right.
But yeah, that was pretty crazy. I don't know. What, did I catch it that she cooked it somehow? Like,
Let's show it one more time, Bob, since you got kind of caught in between it. Here we go. We're going to start off with her. Once again, social media recipes, pouring raw eggs into a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos and other stuff.
Bag of Doritos, ground beef.
Oh no. Raw egg into Dorito bag. This not gonna be good.
Now we're going to go in with some milk, just directly into the bag.
Oh yeah, okay, it's already
work.
Milk?
I don't know. I'm like 2% sure.
Oh, that was a good one. I guarantee you, this white woman, because only white people can destroy food and make pun at the same time.
Wow.
See what I tell you?
I think she
white
boiled-
woman,
she boiled
she's
the
so
bag,
pretty,
Bob.
but her food so
boiled
nasty.
the bag.
There we go.
Ew, oh my god. Look, it looked like my cat got sick. Hiya. Don't eat it.
Why is that so good?
What? She think this good? Someone give this woman Oscar for Best Actress.
Start with her.
All right. So would you, Bob? Did you take a bite out of that?
Boiled? I don't know about boiled. No,
Boiled.
I don't think so.
So basically, she just made what looks like a kind of ghetto funky ass meatloaf, but boiled it in a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos with cheese and milk and all kind of other stuff. I don't know, y'all, but that's all I got for you today because it is 3 minutes after the hour of 3 o'clock here on the East Coast of the United States. That means for this Tuesday, I have yet again did another 3-hour show for you guys. Thank you very much for giving me a place to come and do a 3-hour show for you guys. I love and appreciate you all so much. Let's see, today is Tuesday. I will be, if the schedule holds, or I don't know if Shawnee might be running late, but you might be able to catch me later on tonight on the Shuli Network. I would say stay tuned for the Shuli Network. Check your notifications or whatever. I might be showing up and doing the Shawnee Zone tonight. Typically, we do it at 7 o'clock East, but I thought I saw something in our messages that it might be at a different time. So check your local listings to find out where I might be on the Shawnee Zone tonight, about what time on the Shuli Network. So that's where you can see me next. And then other than that, you guys can see me on Replayables on Wednesdays and Saturdays. That's where we drink, smoke, laugh, and joke and hang out on the Bob Levyverse channel on YouTube with Chris Abel. So I'm looking forward to having Chris back and getting the team back together. It wasn't the same without him. So that's kind of the places you can catch me when I'm not doing BF Live Monday through Friday, 12 to 3-ish East. But right now, I'm going to turn it over to my friend Bobby Nick Havens, who's going to let us know what he's doing after BF Live and further into the future. Roberto Nicholas.
There you go. At 3:30 p.m. Eastern today, you can check me out in the lounge, and I'll be playing some great music videos. I'm bringing the good old MTV back, motherfuckers, and for the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show, rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show. Let's get her done today. Smoke them if you got them. Yeah. And No Filter with Andrew and Friends tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Me, Andrew, and the boys are gonna just be hanging out and chilling with no motherfucking filter. So go subscribe to that if you're not already. Lunatic Lounge every Monday and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Check it out at Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube, and right here, BF Live every Monday to Friday, noon to 3-ish. You know the ish. We're already into the ish right now, so we're doing it. But yeah, go subscribe to Bobby Fran if you're not subscribed. Well, hopefully you are if you're watching right here, guys. So yeah. But yeah, Catalano TV. I'm on the Alpha Shot Lounge every Monday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And of course, it's the home of Joey C, guys. So you just got to go over there and subscribe to Catalano TV on YouTube. And of course, last but not least, Jason Bardo X. Whatever show you're getting, it's at midnight every single night. Tonight should be another bored half to death. It's not a show, but it's a good hang. So join us at JBX is God.
There you go. And that's how we do it. See, we got you covered most of the 24 hours a day. If you turn your YouTube on, you're bound to see either me in the midday or Bobby Nick every other hour in a day. So always come and hang out and have fun with us. Well, guys, I have to let you know that I got to pull this train into the station because my dog is so tuned into me, Bobby Nick, and I don't know if you remember this about animals and all, but she's so tuned into me and my little cues that I don't even realize I'm giving it away, bro. And she's on my couch, and she realizes just from my tone that I'm wrapping up the show, and she's getting off the couch, and she wants to go outside. She's ready to go, Bobby Nick.
Nice. That's
She's over here doing the jingle. She's like, oh, he's doing his bullshit closing the show. So for my dog, the lovely Pepper, for Bobby Nick Havens, for Scott Fitzpatrick, who couldn't be with us today, Andrew, Stormy, the chat family, and all our friends, I want to say peace and love, and I'll see you the next time I see you, which will be tomorrow at 12 o'clock East, right here on the BF Live. Peace and love, and I will see you then. Have a great rest of your day, y'all, and we'll see you down the road. Peace and love.
Bye, everybody.
We out, folks.